And we are back for another episode of Big Six Bants. It is the game week 7 roundup. Of course, certain games are played, certain games weren't, but you know what it is. Content still have to get covered. You know what I'm saying? We've got the North London teams that have played. We also have Manchester City who have played, and we are going to cover those games. And obviously, we've got the West Ham game as well versus Everton, where not the craziest spectacle, you know, but again, West Ham's barren run seems to continue after all that money spent, which has not really been spoken about too much as well. So yeah, big up everyone in the chat. Make sure we are liking and subscribing. Big up Ravi in the cut as well. We've got 5 people in there from the jump. So big up everyone. Now, Arsenal have headed to the top. You know, they've hit the top of the league. Tottenham continue the pressure to keep the pressure on Manchester City and Arsenal. And the next Premier League game, the next fixture is the North London derby. Yeah. So we are going to touch on that at some point in the video. You already know what happens. Combined 11s, predictions,
Kulu over Saka.
You know what I'm saying? Agendas.
Kulu over Saka. But
you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of players who have proved that was wrong this week. In a few of the teams, so we're gonna get to that as well. Lads, how are we feeling? I
mean, boy,
as a king should feel.
I'm on my throne right now, just sitting back.
It's good that we've all got our 3 points, man. Honestly, like it just makes going into this NLD just even more special.
It's gonna be a big.
It's gonna be a great game.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a bit hot that there's an international break. And
it's taking momentum.
It's a bit dead. I can't lie, but
it's dead. But it is what it is, man. Like we're both gonna get dealt with the same shit. So the difference is actually our main players didn't actually get called up, like Martinelli, Jesus. I think that's gonna be a big factor because obviously they get the rest, and obviously
is it rest or rust? Okay. That's the question.
No, because they'll still be training and doing their thing on the training field. So
I think they must have a one friendly somewhere in there against the next team that they must.
Yeah, they could do. But I don't even think they need that. It's only a week, so
like is it?
It's a little over a week.
Let's get down to the nitty gritty of this thing. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. First, pick up the comments. Ravi says, "Pick up Liverpool's women's team for getting a big win over Chelsea."
Oh my gosh, you man!
Don't kill me. Howdy, Gio says, "Howdy boys, 3-0." Big up Gio. Sammy says, "It's hard to compete with this Arsenal super team." What we say?
That one sounded good.
I like that. It's hard
to compete with this Arsenal super team. It's got a ring to it.
Yeah.
I don't know why Arsenal fans moaning about Vieira when he's a decent player. I thought he scored the goal, right? I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know who was moaning about him.
I don't know. I didn't really see too many people moaning. And then Gio says, "I beg humble Spurs." I can't lie. I don't see many unhumble Spurs at the moment.
Yeah, very humble.
This is humble. Not too many. There's not like a massive amount of them. There's a few man that are chatting, but like I'm not seeing like a flock of them.
No, bare men are chatting. Bare
men are chatting still. So it's maybe because you're not Arsenal. When you're top of the table, and so these are where the messages and the animosity is directed. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we're kind of feeling it.
Yeah, right? not so much you.
Not so much you won't really hear it. You're not there.
It's just you king stuff only. I'll be real.
Yeah, I tell
you. You know the last time you man amped up like this, yeah. United washed you. United beat you.
Yeah, but
you're gonna receive another humbling. Don't worry.
Yeah,
you're gonna receive
you man don't come to Emirates to win, bro.
I can't lie. We're not winning, but we're not losing.
I'm glad
that's a draw, bro.
I'm really glad
that's a draw, bro. You know what's funny though, Casey? With that attitude and those comments, you'll be the same person to go, "Yeah, but we was overachieving anyway."
Yeah,
Montel, I just said Montel, it's not about my Montel. My comments had nothing to do with the game. I said that these Tottenham fans are speaking. I'm not saying that they're saying things about my club.
He's already backtracking. I gave him one comment and he's backtracking.
Bro, who's backtracking? You said you haven't heard. No, wait. You just said you haven't heard Tottenham man speaking.
I said I haven't heard too many. I said I haven't heard.
I've said I've heard a lot. So how's that got anything to do with me saying Arsenal are gonna?
What Tottenham fans have you heard talking rubbish?
But to go on Twitter, you only have to look at our close one. Close ones in Jordan and Caps.
The same man that claims are bots. The same one that claims are bots.
No, bro, not those ones.
Yeah, it's Lich, because if I pull that one on Kids, he's saying, "Oh, you're listening to bots online." Lich, I should have said that. You're right.
I'm talking about human beings, innit? It's about real human beings. I can name a few.
The ones with Kulu as their picture and
no, none of them, man. None of them, man.
They got this thing in the Avi.
Yeah, like this. See the man that's doing this.
I can name real life guys in it that are just talking rubbish online.
No. It's fine. Bots when we do it. Humans when
whatever you want it to be.
You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is like all these cheeky top of the league comments. Like I think it's cool. I think it's good for the culture, but just don't go overboard with it because first of all, when you get knocked off your perch, don't do the. We was never meant to do this anyway.
Still a young squad. They love that one. It's still a young squad.
No one. Let's be real. No one's saying we're going to win the league.
I'll say from now. Yeah, from an Arsenal perspective, you learn so well. So embrace it as you should embrace it. But when reality does hit, and I don't think that means falling out the top four. By the way, I don't think that means falling off the face of the planet. If there is a regression at some point when obviously things start to get heated up, you know, all the fixtures start coming forward, don't regress into the little guys again because you guys are now moving into the big boy category. So is that fine?
We're not. We don't do the little boy thing. Like,
you've been doing the little boy thing for time.
No. We just don't. I just don't want your negativity and your pressure on me. That's all it is.
This is what I'm saying.
No. This is the little man thing. No, that's the little man.
No. You're not getting our vibe, bro. You're not getting our anger. You're not getting our anger, bro.
Where's Corey?
I'm saying once, yeah. I'm saying that us as king right now of the Prem. You can't tell us how to act. That's not how this
You know what's so funny? Please, I beg, keep that energy because you know what this institution break. You have me, then you have Mons. This will be the humbling you man need. I promise you. I promise you.
You just said that you're not winning. So what humbling are you gonna?
I'm not winning, bro. But you're not winning either.
I know, but that's fine.
You're not winning either.
How is that humbling?
Because then after that you've got Liverpool.
And
so what does that mean? So what's Liverpool? What are they to me?
You were Liverpool to me.
Bro, Liverpool. I don't trust their mods, but one thing they can do is beat you man up. They can little bro you man. I trust you. No, you don't play Liverpool straight away. Liverpool will have the place on and they'll play you. And by then they'll be back in the swing of things.
You think you're fucking Joe Gomez?
What did you say about Joe Gomez?
You think you're bucking Joe Gomez and them, man, did it?
I think they're bucking Joe Gomez.
I'll buck you ever. Montel, I'll buck you ever.
They think because
so who am I bucking? Montel, who's the big bad wolves I'm bucking? Wait, Montel, who's the big bad wolves I'm bucking?
No, hold on. What did Corey say? Hold on.
Bro, you think because I done a little thing versus them lot when they were down bad, that now, like after the break and everything, after you've played and they've got some form back, that you're gonna is that Anfield, by the way? Is that Anfield?
No, it's at Emirates.
No, it's at the Emirates.
Nah, they still little bro them at.
But it doesn't even matter. You man don't.
So now it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
but I'll be real because I warn you guys with this stuff anyway. Like I say to you guys, when you come to OT, it's not that like it's not your dance. You guys keep on telling me like you guys are top of the table. Yeah, like we haven't lost a game and then you lose. Like the same thing.
It's the same old story.
Big crunch. You got City. Corey, you got City next game.
I'm getting smacked. I know I'm getting smacked.
I know. So focus on that side.
But you know what it is? Do you know what it is, Corey? They're gonna resort, like they're gonna regress. Like I'm gonna be real. When Man United beat us, we were down bad. Now, obviously, I don't see an injury crisis happening. Cross my fingers, touch wood. I don't see an injury crisis happening and every man falling off the face of the earth. Listen,
before you go, please just be careful what you do say, because I'm on your side at the moment.
But what I said, but when I buck Arsenal, whether it's Premier League winners Liverpool, second place Liverpool, seventh place Liverpool, Brendan Rodgers Liverpool, Brendan Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter what Liverpool is. You man hold little bro. You man are the whipping boy.
Liverpool win.
Do you know what's funny? Do you know what's funny? I don't. Do you know what's funny about this? Yeah.
You pipe up to us.
Montel. Do you know what's cheeky?
One second,
Montel. Do you know what's cheeky? I am top of the table, and you think today's show is gonna be about how Arsenal need to humble? Montel, you need to have some respect. Wait, Montel, you need to have some respect, right? For who's top right now. Have some respect. Have some respect for stars. That's number one.
Yes.
Have some respect. Yeah. Because Montel how about this? Ain't no one scared of you. Fulham ain't scared of you. Newcastle ain't scared of you. Palace ain't scared of you. Montel ain't no one scared of you.
Top of the league in game week 7.
You can bring out your claws and your fangs. We don't care. We don't care. Just not. That's number one.
No one's scared of Anfield yet.
So
they're not going Anfield, G. They're coming Emirates.
What? No one's scared of Aura no more.
Bro, Van Durag's done, bro. There's a new sheriff in town in Saliba.
As I said, so game week 7, there's no trophy, there's no Premier League title for game week 7. And may I remind you, 2 years ago, under Mourinho, Tottenham were emphatically leading the Premier League, and not even now. I think it was like game week 13,
November, bro.
So it was at least a couple months into
it. Remember, they remember Casey. You was there when they said, "Oh, don't speak to me. Like, only speak to me if your thing." Like they were ignoring our messages, saying like, "Oh, we're trash, we're filth."
Remember when messages got censored in the group chat?
Bro, that sounds so crazy.
And then the man done like, bro.
I'm not Tottenham though. I'm not Tottenham though.
No, but the thing is, this is an even earlier stage of the season.
I don't care. You know why?
I'm not Tottenham.
You know why?
That year, I didn't even get top 4. You know that.
Hold on.
You know why? You know why? I'll let Montel speak.
I didn't even get top
4. Casey, you said I'm not Tottenham. By the way, guys, make sure we are liking the video. By the way, smash the like button. You said we are not Tottenham, right? Right. So the fact that you said we are not Tottenham, that doesn't make sense to me because Tottenham have finished above you for the last 7 years.
That's great. No? They've also won nothing.
Okay. No. We're talking about the Premier League table. I just talk Premier League table.
No. You don't have to bring up trophies every time. No one's talking about trophies.
I'm not Tottenham. No, because you're talking rubbish. You're talking about them coming above me in the Prem table. What does that mean?
Casey, I've got a question. Casey, I've got a question.
You know what I'm saying? What's my question?
Casey, just like Tottenham were top of the table, and they fumbled it. You said you're not Tottenham, so you're top of the table now. What do you think you're doing?
I think I'm going to make top 4. What does that mean? But I know. How am I doing a little man thing?
What are you doing?
Wait, that's a little man thing now. Right, you know what? We're little men. We're little men because you went top 4. I've accepted I'm a little man. Can you leave me now? I'm a little man. I'm a little man. Can you leave me? Like, what have I got to do for you to leave me? What have I got to do?
No. All jokes aside. No, seriously. All jokes aside, and we'll get to the super chat in a second, by the way. No. All jokes aside. Now, all jokes aside, seriously. You said we are not Tottenham. We get things done. Bish, bash, bosh. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Stop. Yeah. As I said, Spurs have finished above you for like the last 6 or 7 years. I might be wrong. Someone correct me if it's 5
it's about 6, 7. Yeah.
It's about 6 years. Yeah. So what is it? And also, Spurs are playing in the Champions League. And on top of that, when Spurs were mouthing off, it was November. And you were the same fans getting on to Tottenham for dancing and screaming about being top in November. So when you dance and scream about being top in game week 7 in September, what does that? That doesn't make sense. That's a big contradiction, bro. You said
Can I speak now? Can I speak?
You're worse than Tottenham then.
All right, go on, Casey. Tell us. Tell us.
For starters, Montel, don't think that you can tell me how to act. That's number one, right? Number two,
wait. I want to hear.
I'm not ranting and raving that I'm top of the table. I'm telling you that I'm top.
What you are?
1 second. Wait. I'm telling you I'm top of the table, and you are meant to, as football supporters. Wait. You are meant to, as football supporters, have some respect for that. If you don't have no respect for that, then that's where the issue begins. I shouldn't have to tell you I'm top of the table. What should have happened? Because personally, I feel attacked. And I've come into today hoping that we was going to talk about the good game we have and that it's going to be a good, first beats third. But instead, I'm getting, why am I talking about being top of the table? You're going to get humbled. You've got Liverpool coming up. Like, are you crazy? Have you seen the way I played today? Not even just today, since game week 1, and you've seen the way you played since game week 1, and you're telling me I'm going to get humbled. You should know because right about now I'm leveled, and you should be worried. But instead, you're trying to do the history thing. Oh, this is how Liverpool is, this is how Arsenal is. Bro, we're not that same Arsenal. You can see it on the pitch, not just in terms of how we play, but in terms of the mentality of the team, everything that's going on around the club. Bro, this is a completely different Arsenal. This isn't the same Arsenal that just gets turned over left, right, and centre, bro. We lost to Manchester United, but this was in a completely different fashion to any other loss we've had. Yes, we lost, bro, but that happens against a good side. That's great. It happens. It happens, bro. It happens against a good side. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying.
Is that right, Kate?
What I'm saying is that you have to speak to me with some respect, the same way I speak to you with respect. That's it. Don't tell me I'm gonna get humbled and I need to watch out for this, I need to watch out for that, because that's dead. I'm top of the table. I've got 6 wins, and this, sorry. I need to speak a bit more quietly, but yeah, like that. It's that. Just have some respect when you talk to me now. Make sure remember who you're speaking to. I'm not little old Arsenal. It's that, bro. You're being mad cheeky, telling me about it's the reality. Mad cheeky, bro. Like, loud me.
I actually don't think.
Corey, hold your thought. Hold your thoughts. There's 75 people in the chat and there's 24 likes. Hey, before I read out the super chat, 74 likes, 24 likes. Sorry, 74 people, 24 likes. That's not it. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button. Stop what you're doing right now. Smash the like button. Smash the like button, people. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're smashing the like button.
Smash the like button if you think Arsenal getting top 4.
Yeah, what's that?
That's not a good idea.
Smash the like button. Just smash the like for the. We should have
no likes.
50 likes. We should have at least minimum 50 likes. So
again, no one likes Arsenal being top of the table. I hear it. That's why they like. I get it.
You're not that. But big up to
I think we are.
For the £1. Hold on, for the £1.79 super chat, he says Arsenal need to learn to crawl before they can walk. Appreciate you for the super chat. Big up, bro.
Just quickly on the mentality thing, yeah. It's funny because you man's biggest thing and what cost you top 4 last season. Wow, I said that we'll probably get top 4. Remember on the terrace, said it. Why we'll get top 4 of you, man. It's the mentality thing, innit? And I actually want to see, before I even say, because I've been recently, I'm giving you a bit more props than I initially did. I want to see the mentality thing change, like you man are claiming. You've now played United, fair enough. You bounce back, you beat Brentford convincingly, 3-0 clean sheet. That's how you should respond, innit? You're now gonna play me, yeah, and then I think Montel, correct me if I'm wrong, or Arsenal fans, you're gonna play me, then you're gonna play someone else, then you're gonna play Liverpool. Yeah.
It's Liverpool after
it's one off after the other. Cool. Yeah. So that's even strengthening my point even more. So when you play me, don't know what the result will be. Let's say you get a draw. Wouldn't be surprised. Then you play Liverpool.
Sorry to cut you, but you already excluded that you were gonna win. So Your game is
no, bro. I said, no, I did exclude that I'm gonna win, but I also exclude that you're gonna win. I think it's gonna be a draw.
But I know, but a draw will still keep me top. This is what you're not getting. So
bro,
then
a draw's gonna keep you. No, a draw won't keep you top because City are gonna wash up United. Let's be real. So you will not be top.
We don't really know that. We don't.
No, we know this. We know this. But cool. Let's say we're playing career mode. We're simming all the games. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying a draw. Arsenal looking like a. Then you got Liverpool, which generically they wish you up. They wish you the fuck up, regardless of form. They wish you up. Then after that, you'll probably have someone a bit easier. I want to see this mentality thing that you lot are banging on about change. Big man change.
So that's
I want to see what happens after that.
But you know what's mad? We're not banging on about it, Ethan, because I can only talk up to from the start of the season up until now. So from then up until now, the mentality's been immaculate, bro. Even in the Man United game, yes,
last season, Case, just quickly, the mentality last season wasn't an issue with the small teams, bro. It wasn't the small teams. It was the big teams.
No, it wasn't. It was an issue. No, it was an issue throughout the club, bro. The mentality, the issue throughout the club. Bro, even when we was going 1-0 down to these dead teams, we couldn't get back, bro. 1-0 down to these dead teams. Can't break down Southampton and things like that, and the team's losing their head, bro. Forget that.
But you haven't been tested like this season, other than United.
Casey,
so that's what I'm saying. When it comes to the back,
Crystal Palace ain't a test. When them do that, fam.
When it comes to Tottenham, also you'll see the mentality to get. That's all I'm saying. We'll see that.
First of all, one at a time. Let's let each other have their word to speak for one. And second of all, we've got another super chat from Condino Abdallah. Thank you again for the super chat, bro. He says make top four before talking, before being in a title race. I think that's directed.
I've never said title race.
Title race.
No one said title race. No one said it.
I've got a simple question. Casey and Kiz, yeah, you guys have said your mentality's changed, the club's changed. Arteta got the thing rocking, new dinner lady, new ground, like everything new. Yeah, everything new. Yeah, Casey and Kiz. Your problem is when you go against, because you guys have got Tottenham, then Liverpool. For me personally, I don't see you beating Liverpool. Yeah, if you guys go 1-0 down, it could be 4-0. Like Liverpool been doing that to you. Like they've been doing it on previous, even last season. Like they've been doing that. Let's be real. Yeah, Tottenham. I think when Tottenham come Emirates, it's not a nice day for them. I'll be real. Like, I feel like you guys could possibly beat them. I'll be real. A lot of NLDs for me end in a draw. I don't know why. It's weird, but like there's a good chance you could beat them. But the fact that you guys are now talking like saying shush, like I'm top of the table, like have some respect and speak to me nice, like enjoy it. I'm not saying you can't enjoy it, but like just remember what you're doing here, innit? Like, remember you guys are saying like don't talk to me, like have some respect, like I'm coming new lady, all this shit. Like legit, you just like
I find this even funnier coming from Corey. This is hilarious coming from Corey. This is what I'm just sitting here listening. This is hilarious. This is hilarious.
I was top of the table like game week 20 when I came second.
Corey, no one talking about you being top of the table, G. You've just bought, a world-class centre CDM in Casemiro, and you somehow made him look like the barnyard boy from the Backstreet Boys. I'm not changing it. I'm just saying because Corey's talking about my club, so I have to say something.
You went and changed the subject.
I'm not changing the subject. I'm going to go back on it, G. I'm going to go back. Montel.
They don't know.
You're not going to let him speak, fam. You asked him a question. You asked us a question, and you don't let him speak. How's that possible?
Like, bro.
How about this?
I ain't got nothing to say. Let
me get him. Corey, I know. So yeah,
talking about Casemiro at the start of the conversation, does that make sense to you?
Okay, I listen. I don't know, innit? But like I said, I want to land. What? No, we don't know what he's gonna. We don't know what he's gonna say, bro. If you actually let him finish,
bro, man just started talking and talking. Weird as she. Like, Corey's literally the weirdest she.
It's
My
silly,
name
bro.
Corey's literally the weirdest shoot, bro.
I'm
Mad weird.
Hey, man, then one at a time, though, man.
Corey is mad weird.
Much at the same time.
But no, Corey, I'm gonna answer your question. Yeah, I'm gonna answer your question, Corey, right now. Now, what me and Casey are doing, you man are confusing what me and Casey are trying to say. We're not trying to do the beat our chest, talk to me nice, we're the kings, blah, blah. We're not doing that, bro. We're just saying respectively, we are currently top of the table. So when people that are in 8th position, like Montel, are telling me you need to do this and you need to do that and you need to act a certain way, why am I going to sit back, currently being first, and say, yeah, you're right, Mont, I'm going to go do that?
I can't lie, but this is killing me.
I'm hearing.
We're not going
to
do
that.
It's simple as that, bro. That's it.
And just to add to Kay's point,
just to add so much experience at the top of the table. Go on,
yeah,
Lynch. Montel, we've won it more times than you. If you want to go down that road, but
you want to go that far back?
No, but I'm just saying because he's having.
I can go further back and say
I can go further.
Cheeky
things. I can go further back.
Like, but I'm just saying, just to add to Kay's point, just to add to Kay's point. This solidifies it, yeah, bro. Montel, as of now, this just adds to the mentality thing. We're completely different from game week 1. Montel, I don't think we've played a dead game of football. Even when we lost to Manchester United, we didn't play dead. We just didn't finish our chances, opened ourselves up a bit too much, and they countered us and done what they done. Huh?
You played dead against Fulham.
I was just about to say that. And against Villa, they didn't play too well. We didn't play well against
was my worst game. Villa didn't even play well against me. But I feel like with Villa, it was a bit different. Villa, if we took our chances, it's all about taking our chances. I feel like in both those games, we created enough chances to win us the game, but we just didn't finish them, and that's what made us look meaty. But besides that, I still feel like in elements of the game, we played good football and could have wrapped up the game. But more time than not. Wait. More time than not, we've played good football this season, and that's why my chest is higher than it is, because even in the times where we're not scoring or we're not whatever, bro, we're still playing well. So I can see that, bro. At any given time, we can score, bro. Like any given time. Today highlighted that, bro. Brentford are not an easy side, so I don't want to hear that Brentford's not a challenge, because Brentford away, certain man will lose that game. I'm just saying, yeah. No,
I don't know about lose, but it'll be a difficult one.
But lose or drop, yeah, like man could drop points.
That's Corey. Corey's an exception. He's an anomaly.
Yeah, and Brentford, we made Brentford really look like they were a championship side. Like it was embarrassing today. Like they couldn't even. They had 2 shots on target, one in the 5th, one in the 76th, something like. It was done. They were. We made them look like kids, bro. And you know why? Because we play mad football. And you man need to worry. That's what I'm saying. You lot need to worry. If you're not worried, like be worried, bro.
This is what I'm trying to tell people.
Bro, like, it's not a joke. This is not a joke.
I promise you. Do you know what I'm glad about? So
you lot played.
Let me say one thing.
Under Wenger as well, but you didn't win for like 10 years.
Yeah, they did. Let me say one thing. I like how the tone for the last few seasons has been like, trust the process, trust that, trust this. Now it's like fear us. I like that. I'm glad you don't have like switched the energy now. Now's the time. I need to see results now. I'm just
that's it. And you're seeing it, bro. You're seeing it.
It's no more 6 wins, 1 loss. Mikel don't have his tools. There's no more.
Of course not. Even that can't run.
Now I like it. That's good. That's good, because that means at the end of the season, all these clips will come up. I will start referencing, and I don't want to hear
this. Yes, even I can tell that
we'll probably get the Liverpool thing. Like I just
because you are now mentality monsters. You're now quality all over the pitch. You're the finished product. I need to see it. The end results. I need to see. I don't want to hear injuries. You've got every position.
But even you're seeing it,
I need to see it.
Even how can you say I need to see it and I'm top of the league? So what more do I need to show you?
You're looking good. You're doing everything right at the beginning of the season. But, bro, same way last season, you were beating teams you should beat. And you capitulated at the end of the season. So we'll see at the end of the season.
It's all looking even. Last year, I didn't beat Crystal Palace. I didn't beat Brentford.
last season you were comfortably in the top 4. Like
but that doesn't.
5,
I still
6
weren't
games
beating these
before.
teams. I had to pull out results such as beating Chelsea, beating you, beating Man United, or join to Man United. Sorry, like I had to pick up results elsewhere. Crystal Palace, I weren't winning, bro. Crystal Palace is a challenge. Don't get it twisted. When they're full 11, Crystal Palace aren't easy. You know what I'm saying? So these type of teams, we need to be beaten emphatically, and now we are. So now we can, be a little bit gassed.
No, I can't hear that.
Again, you lot echo, and I don't see it's get sorted. So if one of you are talking, one of you mute, so we could, because the comments are picking up as well. Alexander Lacazette, big up yourself, bro. He says only Man U be a Big Six rival, so you're capping. I think that was implied to when Casey was talking. Rory. Jacob says, Ethan, you won a trophy yet? J-Book says that super chat was rude. Big up DZ. He says it's all about game week 38. Both Arsenal and Spurs aren't doing shit. Let's be real. Says Jackasan Sandhu. Alexander Lacazette says not at the Emirates. Liverpool maybe draw. MX is laughing at what's going on. Love the comedy. Keenan says enjoy the Klopp side months. It's gonna get ugly. Yeah, man. Jacob says we didn't play dead against Fulham. We haven't had a bad performance. And Stevie Wonder can see what fingers I'm holding up. So SMG says that was mad rude, that was mad rude what I just said. It's Spurs.
That's what I'm saying. Cheeky comments from 8. But have some respect for my fans. Until have some respect, bro. You're 8. Until you've won 3 games.
If you remember you played well against Fulham, then you might get.
We didn't play well. We just didn't play. We didn't play terrible. We didn't play terrible.
Bro, I can't lie. Word of Fulham showed me who I can expose in the game, and that's why we beat you.
Like all I'm saying is you lot are talking. You lot, do you know what it is? Let me put it this way. Call you. That's mad cheeky. That's mad cheeky. That's so cheeky. Let me put it this way, yeah. When it comes to the Arsenal thing, as I said, you and Kears are talking very much solely from the start till now. Casey, you said that multiple times, right? You said like we're going.
And John, just to tell you why I'm doing that quickly.
I know why. I know why.
Okay, cool.
I know why, because you've made the changes and it's about the now and what's going on.
Yeah.
So I'm not here trying to say you man are shit or you man ain't gonna do this and you man are gonna fuck up. I understand you're talking for the now, but understand what I'm trying to say is that these standards are gonna stick with you if you come with this energy. That's all I'm saying. The standard is gonna stick with you. So
Montel,
what comes with those standards?
No, Montel. What I think you're confusing this for, right? Is I understand these standards, and as a big team, you have these standards for yourself. I don't tell you about your standards. You tell me about mine. You tell me
all the time. I can bring you up 100.
I don't, because me and you don't beef. I've always said that.
You tell me about my standards all the time. You tell me what I should be doing all the time. It doesn't matter. You don't have to beef.
Man said me and you don't beef.
I'm just saying, no, we don't beef. Montel's a better club than me.
Like, but you've told me.
You mean like that?
We don't beef. Like,
I thought you're saying,
when I'm beefing City, bro, the first thing you don't love to do is tell me what I should be doing. And that is cheeky in itself because you're inferior to Tottenham, let alone me. So now when I'm telling you from big bro settings, that yo, this is your time now. Like you're next up. So understand, like you're next up.
I'm seeing that. This is
what you're next up, bro.
Montel, you're being cheeky now. Montel, you're the lowest out of all of us here.
Are you next up or not?
Montel, stop, bro.
You're
being cheeky. Stop being cheeky. I beg. Like Montel, you should be telling us. You should be advising us as you are.
an old school guy, like you got it done back in the day and that, cool, I get
Don't
it.
kill me.
But have some respect for the new school, G. Like you don't tell the old heads. We listen to the old heads. Don't get it twisted. The old heads are wise. They got some work.
Yeah,
but when the old heads overstep it, you have to tell them, listen.
Yeah,
thanks,
your
like,
time's
we're new
done
school
now. Take off, old
and
man.
and I get that, Montel. Just allow me, bro.
Yeah, old man, chill. I'm done.
Big fam. Man's got some old squad, old head. Like, allow me, bro.
That's so cheap.
You know what's funny? This is like, you're falling into this. I'm drawing you into this. Like you don't want to be the big Don Dad at the top of the league, but also want to be the guy that's only going for top 4. So you can't be like, man, them can't get onto you too tough because this was never your aim in the first place. You see what I mean?
No, it's not even correct. Sorry,
that's just my problem, innit?
It's just that if you know that I'm not gonna stay top of the table, and that I'm fighting for top 4, because that's what we've said. If I'm only interested about making top 4, and I will say it now, I believe City's gonna win the league. So at some point, I'm not gonna be first. So like, if that's what you're gonna grab me for not being first and me being in the top 4, then fair enough. But
I would never grab you for not winning the league.
No, but
why would
I know that. But you lot are gonna start saying that we're not top of the league at some point. I'm gonna start running that agenda.
No, bro.
I know how it goes.
No. You can't. What I'm saying is, what is silly, and you got on to Ethan for this 2 years ago. Why are memory so thin? Like, if you're screaming about have some respect, I'm top of the league, then when you're no longer top of the league. Like, what do you expect to just everyone to just
Montel. And only that, only what will change is if you're above me. If you're not, still have some respect.
Yeah, that's it's literally
have some respect. I'm just saying it because I'm top of the table now. If I'm second, Montel, you still need to have if the same respect for me.
But the thing is, if you man know it's short lived, why don't you do the humble thing?
I've tried to be humble. You told me I'm doing the little man thing. You're telling me I'm doing the little man thing.
Not even, but don't scream, I'm top of league. I'm like, I'm beat. Look at the performances and the results rather than the position in the table. I don't want to hear the top of the league. I literally don't want to hear it.
So based off your performances and that, where should you be?
Me, I'm unbeaten, and I'm gassed. I'm not gassed. I don't care that I'm third. I'm gassed. I'm unbeaten, and I'm beating the teams I should.
You don't care that you're third.
You're playing shit.
No, I don't care that I'm third, bro. If flipping West Ham were above me right now, I'm flipping Chelsea, bro. I don't care because it's about me. I'm watching myself picking up points, bro.
And this is
I'm
what
staying, remaining unbeaten, and remaining
even
hard to beat. All I care about is the next 3 points.
That you just said.
Same Eve. I've never seen my team since
you're banging on about being top of the table, fam.
Bro, I haven't seen my team play this football.
Even I'm talking about the football, G. That's what I remember. I said about performances, and that's what I've said, bro. I haven't seen my team play this type of way in God knows how long. And bro, it's exciting, bro. Even when I lost against Man United, I wasn't angry. I wasn't even angry. I was like, you know what? Like, we lost. Yes, it's disappointing. But bro, we played mad. Like, I was like, bro, I was gassed. Like, I'm looking at my team. I'm thinking, bro, we're playing crazy. Like, bro, if we play against every other team in the league, we're gonna win more times than not. So I'm gonna be happy more times than I'm not. And that's it. So
I hear that.
If I just
but this is what I'm saying. That's the correct energy. But this, I'm top of the table. No one can chat to me. Respect.
But you know, it's cheeky. You know how we get cheeky.
Yeah,
sometimes.
It's cheeky as fuck, fam. This is what I'm saying.
We love it.
Hold on. So, Corey, what's your take on this? I'm gonna have to mute Casey and then you lot speak one by one. But Corey, what's your take on this?
Bro, I've got a little bit of a problem because
as a Man United fan, but for everyone that's like Corey's a Man United fan.
Bro, like it's a bit weird because obviously I'm seeing Arsenal at the top and they're playing very good football. Like, out of City and Arsenal right now, I'd say those two are the top 2 teams in terms of footballing, like right now.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
Of course, Arsenal are where they are because they deserve it and they're playing very, very well. But the way Arsenal talk is literally just like Tottenham were doing, like, what, last season or season before that?
2 seasons ago.
2 seasons ago, isn't it? 2 seasons ago. Like, it's literally the same thing. And I watched Keys and Casey both get onto Ethan, like, asked him, like, how dare you speak like that? Like, you man know you're not gonna win it. So why are you even chatting like this? And then it's like these guys have somehow conjured some sort of excuse. That's what I believe, an excuse as to why that man should like speak and act as some sort of way. Like I don't understand it. Like I need to. I just want to see the same energy in it. I want to see the same energy. Like you man are watching them like do it. Like where's just be a bit humble in it. Be a bit humble. You man at the top and you credit, but like you man know you're not gonna be there at the end.
It's the kind of thing, Corey, where like it's like they've been doing it like for time, like they've been doing it. Like if you've been top for 7 games in the space of 7 years, you wouldn't think that. You'd think these men have been doing it with the way they're talking. And again, if you lot were a City, I'd understand your chat. It will just be a humble. Everyone else has the humble thing. And I get, as I said, I think people would give you a lot more credit if you didn't speak the way you speak. That's the way I see it. I was on the terrace the other day, and side note, guys, there's 80 people in here, and we're on about 39 likes. If you've just come in right now, stop what you're doing and hit the like button. It's free. It's, as I said, it's right there. I can see you're looking at me right now. Look down and look at the like button and click that like button. You know what I'm saying? Man, them. How many likes do you reckon we should be getting this video? Minimum.
For at least 100.
Like Bills 100 at least.
At least 100.
Yeah, I'm saying at least 100 for this video, at least. But what was I gonna say? Yeah. So what I'm saying, Case, is that I just generally think, like I said it on the terrace, Mikel Arteta right now looks like it's clicked. I don't know what the change, like it's just clicked. Everything has kind of come together at the right place. The football's working, the players are working, the morale is really high around the club. There's not really a negative, there's not too many injuries, like there's not really much negative you can say about Arsenal. And I think the only thing that's missing is just slotting into the Champions League and bulking up that squad that bit more, with a bit more backing per se, maybe in January or in the summer. Considering you lot do get top 4, which I think is quite likely, speaking from going off the form so far. So I think all of us here have no problem understanding that Arsenal are doing the bits better than everyone right now. You know what I'm saying? But I generally think the way you man go about it, it makes you look so unlikable. And to be fair, you could turn around and say, I'm not here to be liked. That's fine. You're not there to be liked.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, like I know you're not there to be liked, but the way, like, you man thought Liverpool were bad. I thought United were bad. But being top for 7 games in the space of 7 years, and this is the first thing man have to say. Like, if I go above City, put it this way, if I go above City for 5 games, or I go above, I don't know, I'm above man for like 10 games, and I've not been above them for 7 years. I'm not, personally, I wouldn't quite puff my chest up yet. It'd have to be like Christmas time, or like.
Well, why can't you man do the Liverpool thing though? Why can't you man do the Liverpool
thing? What's the Liverpool thing? What, 8th? This is what I'm saying. People
no. Listen. Chill out. Like,
don't bite.
You see when Liverpool won the league, yeah. What pissed me off the most, of course, besides from them winning it, what pissed me off is all them man.
I said it was that COVID thing they got.
Yeah, with the water breaks and shit.
5 subs.
Like whenever them man won, what? They'll just be like, oh, we'll go a game at a time, just a game at a time. All you'll see is Henderson, Van Dijk on the speech thing. Oh, game at a time.
It was a downplay thing.
It was just literally game at a time. We go a game at a time. Why can't you man do that? Why can't you man just say we're going a game at a time?
Corey,
they're riding a roller coaster.
Hey, kids, I got this one. Yeah. So, Corey, the reason we don't do that is because if we wanted to do that, we would be on the same track as Liverpool, getting 1 Prem every 30 years. We're very different to that. our mentality, your arrogance, Corey, your arrogance may be the reason why you've got so many prems. That your arrogance, it may be that you don't know. We don't know the factors, Corey. But clearly, Corey, clearly, the Liverpool way for getting, clearly the Liverpool way for getting prems is not the way. 1 for 30, Corey, is not right.
Now it's not real. Okay, forget I said it. Forget I said it.
You've tried. Hold on, Corey. You've tried now. So Corey, now you've tried. You've tried to come with logic. I said you've tried to come with logic with these, man. And now, Corey, as I said, now that is your ticket. That's your golden ticket.
There in the screen as well. Like it's okay. This is so scary. Fam.
It's not. Listen. I'm good. What I want to say is, Corey and Monts, you're smart people. You're very smart guys. I clocked what you done. I'm not gonna fall for that. You try to create because you tried to create a narrative. You tried to create a narrative that me and Casey were saying we're top, and we're gonna stay top. That's not what we said.
No one said that.
You did though. You did.
Drop your guard. Drop your guard.
No. Corey even said it. Corey said, why can't he be more like Liverpool and be humble? We are humble.
But you're not humble. You haven't been humble.
Liverpool humble.
Arsenal fans and humble is like.
No, Liverpool fans and humble, bro. Come on, Mons, don't do this.
We're talking about. You see when they won the league, like we're talking about every time they won in the press conference, they'll be like, but that's we're going a game at a time. We hate our own game at a time. That's what that man.
Hold on. I get what you're saying because I hear that from. And I thought you were going at the players for saying that. The players are spot on. That's what City players do every time. Even if Haaland scores 7 goals, he will come out and say, but it's not about my goals. It's about the team and getting the win. Right? That's what players do. So based on this, and Liverpool players do it, City players do it. Are you telling me that, because I ain't seen none of the interviews, what, have Arsenal players come out gassed?
No. We're talking. We're talking about.
You can't compare. Well, in that case, you can't. But in that case, you can't compare Arsenal's fans with Van Dijk. Yeah, because
that's not what Corey's doing. Corey's basically saying that.
Bro.
He's talking about on this panel,
Liverpool weren't like humping and jumping around saying we're top of the league and that. Like not, especially not in the 7th game.
But they're fans.
We were
let's be real. Now, hold on. Liverpool fans had this narrative that City were 14 points clear, which we were, but there were games in hand. Hold on. But there were games in hand that were relevant, The minute Liverpool picked up 3 points on our 14 points, they were getting gassed. So Liverpool fans are not humble brothers. Like, let's not change this. You see the way Liverpool fans have solved this narrative that Gomez was the missing piece because he's been injured for so long, and now he's back. We realise he's definitely not the missing piece. He was dog shit 2 years ago and he's still dog shit, Let's not sell this narrative that when Liverpool are good, they're humble. They ain't never been humble. Liverpool's fan base are not a humble fan base.
Gomez is the best centre-back for England.
Should get in the England squad. Walk in, straight back in. Like, Liverpool aren't humble, man. Liverpool are not a humble fan base. No way. You know that as well.
As I said, you've come in on the wrong narrative. Right now, we're just saying to the Arsenal.
I've switched the narrative. You lot aren't humble.
No, all right. We don't have to be humble, but I'm saying right now, what we're saying with the Arsenal fans, we're just saying that these men are going on like they've been doing this top of the league thing. Like telling man,
I did hear that.
In fact, you know what, kids? No. Kids and Casey, say what you said to us three to that right now. Word for word.
Say it again.
What do we say?
No, say it. Say it.
They're going to be pulled up about 7 times.
We said a lot, bro.
Montel, I was just about to say that. I've actually said a lot, so I can't quite remember. Jog my memory, though.
The respect thing.
That you should have respect for me.
No. Yeah, say to that. So all the respect.
All right, that. So what? All I said was. No.
Don't say it differently. Say it.
Hey, let me speak, G. All I said
because it doesn't apply to that.
You know when the kid goes to like
obviously it doesn't apply to that. It doesn't apply to that, and if it doesn't even apply to you, bro.
But it has the concept, bro. The principle.
No, bro. See again, even backtrack.
I'm not backtracking, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
So elite, This is what you lot need to do. Every Big Six Bant show, needs to be you lot that are man them, and just bring one other person in, but you lot start off, right, and then because you lot will just bicker amongst yourselves forever, right, and then for the last 30 minutes, bring in someone else just to break up, like, and just break you up. But I did hear a minute ago, did I hear an Arsenal fan saying, but the difference between us and you, man, talking to Liverpool is that we don't just want to win one. We do more. Is that what I did hear someone saying?
No, I didn't say that.
I kind of thought I heard that, and I was like, "Whoa!" Arsenal got like their Premier League or
more
something.
than 1 in 30 years if we were humble. That's
Yeah. I said clearly, like Liverpool do the whole humble thing and whatever, but I said clearly that they don't work because they got 1 Prem in 30. Maybe they need to be a bit more arrogant like Corey, and they might be able to boast their chest and scare a few, man, because they're not scaring me. I don't know if they're scaring anyone else in the league.
And listen,
that's scaring me.
That's facts.
That's facts. Like,
what's Corey said? Come on, Corey, what you said? Corey, what you said?
Corey wants to agree. He wants to agree. But
It's so like the reply is so mad. Like I didn't expect the reply. This is why, like, I'm just thinking, what the fuck? Like, I can't believe you lot are saying this to me. Like, I don't think you lot are not real.
Corey, is it mad?
I said you lot are not real.
Said because Casey
these guys are looking serious.
I just asked you, man, to repeat the same thing because what you said to me, Corey and Ethan, also applies to man. Tottenham have the exact same record as Manchester City, and you want to speak about game week 1 to game week 7, as you so keep stating. You want to different and now. So no. Casey, bro. I'm going by what Casey said. He said, I want to speak about now, start of the season till now.
Yeah, since his tools, since he got his tools. Yeah, that's what we only talking about.
So Tottenham and City so far have the exact same record. So can you now repeat to a Manchester City fan what you have said to a Tottenham fan, to a Man U fan, and to a Liverpool fan? Please, the floor is yours.
Let's get this clear. I said it to all of the fans. Let's get this clear. I said it to all the fans, but the only fan that was speaking at the time was a Liverpool fan when I made this comment. But my comment is, and it still stands, that if I am top of the table playing the football I am playing, you need to have some respect when speaking to me. You don't tell me that I have Tottenham coming up and Liverpool and I'm going to be getting humbled. That's not what you should be telling me. What you should say is, you've got a challenge and look out kind of thing. Not tell me I'm going to get humbled. The way Liverpool are playing, they can't talk about humbling anyone. Salah's struggling to find the net. So, anyway, and Tottenham haven't played good football. Yeah, they played well against Leicester, but majority over the, so far this season, they haven't played
apparently,
well.
I'm hearing they weren't that, like,
no, we weren't great.
Obviously, I don't know because I didn't watch the game.
You're doing bare side roads. I'm asking you to repeat about the respect thing. You're doing bare side roads.
I repeated it. I told you that you need to have respect when talking to me and don't tell me about I'm going to get humbled. Basically, bottom line.
And
it's relevant. Look, I keep saying, because every show people are like, come on, Daps, be real. City have already won the league. I'm like, we're not top. So can I just stop you there? We're not top right now. So although I understand you can call us favourites, I'd call us favourites for obvious reasons. Yeah. The main reason and the reason why right now I couldn't give a shit who's top, but I will give you respect for being top, but I couldn't give a shit as a City fan, is that I fully well know if you go and look at pretty much bar one league, this time of the season, we're never top. Never, right? The only time we've ever been top this time of the season is when we got 100 points. We're usually going into January 3rd, right? And it's like from the end of February that Manchester City come alive, right? So I can look at it and be like, I'm not that fussed where who's top, who's second, who's third. But other teams, like Cass made a good point, because we've just literally finished doing our predictions for where every team comes in the league. And like I was saying, for me, Liverpool and Man City are the two teams that I will hang my hat on, get top 4 football. And people are like, oh, City. No, I'm just saying, I'm hanging my hat. We will get top 4. Let's battle out the other 4 places. And I was like, it's harder ever. Like Man United could get more results. Chelsea if Potter starts cooking, but if he doesn't, they could be dropped out.
Stop trying
but the fact is, right now, I believe the difference between Arsenal and Liverpool is 9 points. Yeah, like that's 9 points, isn't it? Like you man said, City had a 14-point lead, and like so 9 points is a lot of points. And although I still think Liverpool will finish above Arsenal have 9 points on Liverpool, so. You have to give them some respect. I'm not going to lie. Arsenal do deserve some respect. They do. But me personally, I'm not going to give them big respect till I see their squad getting stretched in March and how they react to that. But I will give them respect for being top right now.
Thank you. And it's as simple as that. And Daps, to follow on what you just said as well, I'm now gonna say, yeah, with Daps is different because you don't need to respect me in Liverpool, United, and Tottenham. Say like what Casey said, Corey, because of the way you are, you're fifth, you're scrubs. That's normal. Ethan, you're third, which is good. That's great, but you're playing terrible football.
Look at kids dictating random on the table.
Just to counter what you say, just quickly, kids. We can't go back and forth. Just to counter what you say, I finished above you for 6 years.
That's great,
and I'm unbeaten. You are not unbeaten.
Ethan, I respect that, and that's fine.
Thank you. You have to respect me as well. But
I respect you for what you've done previously. Once with you, again, same situation. You are 8. You don't get to speak to me. I refuse to old man thing.
But
that's what
old man thing.
Old man thing.
That's literally dictating what's going on.
I have to, because that, and like I said, with that is different because that City are doing it. It's you man have got eyes. You man can see what City are doing in the Prem right now. Although they're not top, you can see what they're doing. They're playing great football. They're looking fluid as ever. Haaland's a cheat code, and they're gonna win the league regardless. We know that. So that's why I'm not treating that the same as you, man. I cannot say the same for you lot. You man below me. I can't say the same.
Do you not think because you're playing good football, like it's like you man can talk and say as you wish?
Yes,
No,
that's my reason. That's my reason. Yes.
I think I can do that for you, man, below me, not for that.
We've watched Arsenal play the best football for like a long time. You guys have been playing better football than me for a very long time. A very, very long time. Like a long time. But you man have failed to come. You man have failed to make Champions League for like 6 years.
But it's not. I'm not really speaking about that, bro. I'll be real. I'm speaking the fact about you're talking to me about coming with respect in that. Where how can I treat you and Daps the same? It doesn't make sense because you and Daps are not the same.
I think for me, I'm in a closer situation as Daps because you have to respect me. It's not like I'm underperforming. I'm performing well. Like with Monts,
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
Bro, I'm unbeaten. Like Mont said, I've got the same record as City.
The record's the same. Wherever you've done it, the record's the same.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I was saying.
And fair enough, you can
exactly. And fair enough, you could argue that my games aren't convincing, my wins aren't convincing, my performances aren't convincing. But I've played a top 16 and I've got a draw.
And you know again,
you've played a top 16 and you've lost.
Yes, and that
City,
again,
have City played a top 16? They haven't, have they?
No, not yet.
No.
There you go. So if anything, I've got a head start over you, man, fam.
Yeah, but Eve, again,
truly,
us, man? Was that us, man?
Yeah. Because we played a top.
You need a head start. Yeah, you need more than a head start.
That's we do.
You need a head, shoulders, knees, and toe start.
I'm at an advantage.
Yeah. You're an advantage. I get it, bro. You definitely need an advantage, but you need more than an advantage.
Think so. Again, I understand this. First of all, we didn't come with no disrespect from the jump with Arsenal. We literally said,
you do every damn show. How are you?
Thank you. My guy, Montel, you've been clocked, bro. You don't do that. We don't throw slander.
Yeah, you just been thrown down, and that's what he's smart.
He's just said it.
Let me land, man. Stop doing that. Like I literally said, bro. I said, yo, how we feeling? And these man started talking about respect me and that before we'd even got to before we'd even got to anything, the logistics of the game. Man, they just started talking about respecting.
That's cat.
Before we hadn't even disrespected, and you can watch it back.
Yeah,
watch
it back.
No one had disrespected you.
But months. But a prime example is I could watch, like, as an example, a good example. I could tell you that I watched Johan Kopisch doing the Community Shield. I've watched you on some watch-alongs, innit? And I've heard you say little things about City, and I'm like, when I get on a show with you, I'm going to address it. Yeah. You might not say it on this show, but I'm going to address what I heard you say 3 days ago. And so I do understand, all of you, man, you lot are brethrens. You lot have got beefs way away from this camera, right, about football. You probably have a WhatsApp group where... So if you... Like, they just beat Brentford 3-0. They're going to get on it, and they're going to... Anything you've said in the last month, they're going to pull up. Like, come on. Of course they are.
And that's it, Monto. Thank you, Dad.
So I'm still pulling up. I'm still pulling up on Chelsea fans. I'm still pulling up on Chelsea fans that last summer they thought Lukaku was going to win in the league, and that was a year ago. But I'm still gonna, if you're gonna say shit like that, I'm gonna remember it and I'm gonna pull it up because you said it. And once you, as a Liverpool fan, and you know what, I'll have it when we drop off. What you think people are gonna let City just slide into the background? You can't.
Probably. Do you know why? Because probably not.
You cannot be on road.
And I don't think anyone has like crazy ops for you, innit?
Months. You can't be on road beefing, for 10 years straight, right? And then decide, you know what, I'm not on a beef team no more, and think that you can be slipping, like in the City, And if ops roll up and go, nah, I'm not playing no more. Bro, you're playing, bro. You're in it for the long haul.
You're in for life, G.
I'm in it for life. I'm in for life. Corey, this is why I'm here. When the downfalls happen, first of all, man, don't hide. But second of all, I think the narrative is weak to do the Liverpool thing when at the end of the day it's been 7 games. And when man them started pumping up their chest, all I said was, yo, just don't do the little man thing. Don't do the little man.
We're not doing it though. We don't do it. What's the little? What's the little man thing?
I know you do it because you're my boy. Like, I know you do it
man,
all the time. Like, the first thing you do
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Is this the little man thing? If you want someone, because Montel says I do the little man thing when I just say I don't want your pressure. I already have pressure for my club, and I know what I want my club to do, and I know what they need to do, and I'm sure everyone else knows what they need to do. So I don't need Montel telling me, oh, if you don't do this, and do the little man thing. And Montel's house is on fire, but he's telling me about how to put mine out.
Thing when people will come on and be like, think they've got me, right? So it's a normal one to City. People will come on and then they'll think, fuck it, I know how to get daps. Yes, so what? With your squad, you should... What? You can't tell me you don't want to win the Champions League. And I'm like, you ain't got me telling me. Yeah, bro, I get it. I get it, I want to win the Champions League. But what? That don't make you clever that you've told me that I want to win the Champions League. Bro, I want 10 million in my bank, right? Doesn't mean I've got it. Should we win? Yeah, we should win the Champions League. But it's like, it's just I get what you're saying.
It's a pressure that I know that. But I don't need it.
This is the Arsenal chest. The other side is the Arsenal man grow. Like, you know, these men that can go gym, Like, I could go gym for a year and I'm probably still going to be like skinny. That's why I just do cardio, because I'm not going to get wham, right? I'll just try and lose a belly. But you see these men that can go gym and like twice in a week, and they're put on a little bit of meat, That's Arsenal man with 2 wins. So I do understand why man will come for Arsenal man, because you get carried. Like earlier on, Keenan, I know you're watching this. Keenan's now saying, like, comparing Zinchenko, and listen, I'm a big Zinchenko fan, but he's saying, listen, you can't tell me if City play United without Cancelo and Rodri, you're still going to win. So he's comparing Zinchenko and Rodri to Partey and Cancelo. And I'm like, and you know what?
They actually agree with it. They actually agree with it. Look at them. Look at them right now. They do.
There's no.
But the whole thing is, I do get the narrative.
I do get it. Exactly the reply. I know. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna let Daps finish, and then I'll speak. I'll let Daps finish.
But I do get it. I do get it because I think Zinchenko is a fucking amazing player. I think he's helping to change Arsenal, and he was at City, and he has won Premier Leagues, right? And Partey, when he's fit, looks good. But the fact is, they have at Arsenal Football Club, they have not been in the trenches like Zinchenko and Rodri together have been in the trenches at City. So if they do that with the squad of players around them, cool. But you can't have a good 7 games and then be coming out with those statements. So on the reverse, though I back Arsenal with Monts, and the fact Monts, you said a lot, they're going to say it back to you. Same way, Arsenal fans, when you're making statements like that, same way I'm going to be like, well, you know what? It makes it difficult to put too much respect on your name. Because
I hear her. We are cheeky. We are cheeky. But do you know what it is? We're cheeky and come back it kind of thing. So it's all right.
But that's where me and you disagree. Because I don't think you back your cheekiness. You regress into the we're here for the top 4 right, and that's it. And
do you agree with what that said about
Zinchenko and
Partey, by the way? About who?
No. I would never compare. I don't compare. We don't compare.
I'm not
I you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. You knew it. I've got both if he's right or wrong. I promise you. I don't kill me. Finishing each other's sentences. It's killing me.
What about answering questions? Like, bro, kids, do you agree with the Partey Zinchenko thing?
About them being good?
No. Like, do you think that Partey and Zinchenko could be a like getting better than Cancelo and Rodri?
No. What do you?
You see what I mean? Wait, because I have to think about that question.
I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
I think Rodri's better than Partey because I didn't understand the question, so I had to think about it. But no, Zinchenko's not better. I know that.
But the thing is, it's more than, and I do get this point below. And Jacobs, even when I say it in my head, I think, do you know what? I do get that actual comparison, because Zinchenko was our backup to Cancelo.
You give him.
No. Hear me out. If you look at it, if we're doing a straight comparison, then Zinchenko used to be our other left back, right? And there were games that I would have played Zinchenko over Cancelo. Agreed. Yeah, there are games. I'm a big fan of Zinchenko.
What kind of games are those, by the way? Just out of interest,
for example, you know what? There's a couple of games towards the end of the season. So against Real Madrid, Zinchenko and Gundogan came on, and they can do the very simple basics perfectly. Zinchenko can move into midfield and he just floats about, offering himself as an option constantly, Cancelo can do the sexier shit. Zinchenko doesn't do that as well, but Zinchenko does the more basic shit. I don't think Cancelo defensively is very good, by the way. I think he has flaws like Trent, and I think Pep's seen that. That's why, with Laporte injured, we went out and got a Kanji, because we had to have a left-sided centre-back to back Cancelo, because when he goes forward, we look vulnerable, right? And then with Rodri and Partey, you can go back to Atletico, those two as a partnership. And when Partey plays, Partey is a game changer for Arsenal, 100%. My bigger thing
he was.
My bigger thing is that Keenan was trying to, with that statement, it's almost like, so we basically, against Man United, we dropped points because Zinchenko and Partey weren't available. And that's why the same thing with you, man. And it's like, no. Because our squad is a lot better than your fucking squad, right? And although those two are key players, Pep will play a different system. Like, it's trying to put Arsenal on the same level as City. It's trying to find a way to put them up there. And it's like, I'll be respectful, but same way, respect a club that's won fucking 4 Premier Leagues in the last 6. Yeah, don't come after 7 games and start to, like, it's a mutual respect thing. But I do get on the individual player things. It is a debate, to be fair. Well, the more I think about it, it is probably a debate, but
Partey's just too injury prone. That's why I would never compare.
Which is an attribute,
and it's definitely an attribute. You have to.
Rodri was probably City's best player last season. Like, put it that way, yeah. So, what, you really want to compare Partey to a player that was probably City's best player last season? I don't think you want to do that. Not Partey.
So what I'm saying. There's no comparison in my eyes. I hear it.
Let's change the subject.
Big bro, little bro vibes. I'm getting big bro, little bro vibes. I'm so
you could call it that, bro. Like I said, I respect City, so we can do that. We can do big bro, little bro City. I don't mind that. They're actually a good team.
All right. So we're going to move on in a second, innit? I think we're going to help you.
What the hell?
In terms of obviously we're at game week 7 now, and 6 wins and 1 loss is an emphatic record. Let's be real.
Say that again.
You see what I mean?
I think you like that.
You know what I mean?
You did like, you like.
This is like your most hated, fam. Big one thing.
This is why.
All right, fair enough.
That's what you liked. I didn't catch that.
Oh, is it? So as I said, 6 wins and 1 loss is emphatic at this point right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know, I think it's general knowledge that City don't usually start off like top of the table. As we said, 2 seasons ago, it was Tottenham who were leading the race. Last season, it was Liverpool leading the race. I think the season before that, someone else leading the race. And City kind of just get out of the blocks, do what they need to do. And then obviously, you know what, from January onwards, you know what I'm saying? We all know what happens in it. But at this point right now, how far, like, do you see yourselves picking up points against the bigger teams with this momentum right now?
Yeah, against it depends what you mean by bigger team. Because
I'm talking bigger teams, Tottenham and Liverpool. Let's say
Liverpool, basically Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
So what do you predict is going to happen in them games coming up? By the way,
I can't predict those games only because I don't know about injuries.
But
I won't be able to predict. But what I will say is,
let's say no injury.
What I'll say is, no, forget the no injury thing, because that's a fantasy world. If all I'm gonna say is, if we continue to play the football the way we're playing now, I'll be confident in every game that we can do something. Not that we'll beat you every single time or we'll beat everyone, but I'm confident that we can get a job and we can actually go and have a way of winning the game instead of just going into the game hoping that someone like last time we're hoping Oba can pull us out the hat by getting a goal, or we're talking about one player that can do it. I'm just saying, if the team plays well, I don't even know who can score. We have so many people that can pop in for a goal now that we didn't have before. If the team just plays well, I'm not worried about anyone. Maybe City, because they're brave.
I even said this to Ethan. Yeah, I said this to Ethan the other day as well. I said, as it stands, the football that Arsenal are playing, and knowing that how we can play, bar Liverpool away and City away, I can't visualize me losing a game. I can't.
But you're not coming lane, and you can maybe get.
Did you visualize losing to Man United?
It's the same.
No, I couldn't. That wasn't.
No, I didn't. But the thing is, it happened.
Yeah,
that happened, bro.
That can happen. But I can't.
And I hear it.
Yeah, and that could happen to a lesser team as well.
But remember, statements like this are always said when you're at the top in it, bro, and when it's all going smooth. That's what I'm saying. So again, I'll go back to what I said earlier on the stream. After Tottenham, Liverpool, we'll see it. Mentality monsters. That's what you lot at the moment.
We're not losing.
If I swear down, even if we lost, say 2 games, say we lost to Man United and Brentford today, right? If we still played the same football that we've been playing since game week 1 up until now, including the game at Man United, Ethan, I swear down, bro. I've been saying it every. Ethan, I've said it every game. Maybe this is what. It's the Arsenal of old you're thinking of. We're not the same. I'm trying to explain this to you. We're not.
But you're not as convinced. You're trying to tell me if you suffered back-to-back L's, you would still say you're not the same, because that's been your biggest thing, like the whole mentality.
Even if it depends how these games went, bro. With Man United, we played very well. We just didn't take our chances. That's Man United, right? If Brentford was the same, that we're playing very well, we're hitting the post, we're breaking them up, and they get a lucky goal, then I'll be hot. Don't get me, I'll be very hot, but I can't be like, we played shit. What's the team doing? Like, bro, I'll be like, it's frustrating. Like, it's just mad frustrating, and more than anything, it's not disappointing, it's frustrating. Like, I just be like, we on another day, we would beat them. You know, it's just that off day. That's what I want to be saying. I don't want to be saying that we've deserved to get turned over, this team's ruined. Like, that's what I don't want to be coming out saying. If I can come out and say, you know what, we played very well, and this day wasn't our day, on to the next, and we get it done, it's all right, man.
That's the objective side of it. That's what I understand. That it's more the performance that has got you feeling how you're feeling, and that makes perfect sense. As I said, for me, I've only seen one bad performance from Arsenal, so that means 9 out of 10 performances you're putting in. Even if you was to go 9 out of 10 performances and performing like that for the rest of the season, I think that's not bad, but that's not bad. It's not too bad at all, actually. That's actually we're talking, that's serious. So in terms of the game, obviously with Jesus netting his fourth goal of the season, Vieira chipping in with a really good strike, Xhaka getting the assist to that as well, Saliba. What do you see, like, as in, like, just in terms of, like, into the topic of the game, what is it that's, because you said you made Brentford look very ordinary today, which I agree with, actually. I think you made it look very ordinary. I think I saw one decent chance. One decent chance.
Yeah.
Do you think it was another day at the office, or is there more to it analytics-wise? Because obviously Zinchenko's still injured, and you still managed to turn out a convincing performance. Because it's now becoming the norm. It's now becoming the norm that you beat these teams even away from home. Like, I didn't expect you lot to drop points at Brentford today. Maybe last season, I think it's possible.
I think it's because Brentford just really didn't. I think obviously we played well today, but Brentford, on the other hand, really didn't look on it today. They usually, get stuck in a lot more than they do. If the game's not going their way, they usually throw in a challenge, try to disturb They didn't really try and disturb our play. They just kind of let us play. At times, we're just in their half,
Hey, Mons, I know you looked on Twitter. Once.
Carry on then, bro.
I know you did.
Carry on. No, so it's like we're just playing with, like, I don't know, fam. Brentford just really couldn't play their game, and I think it benefited us a lot. Wow, what are you not busting up at?
Yeah, kids, I know you saw it as well.
That's literally Christ, though. I can't lie.
Just move. I'll send this over to you in it. But yeah, just carry on talking. You got to move on to Tottenham for a second.
It's over being cheeky. Okay, I get it.
Arsenal.
Man's recording everyone in the family with a Chelsea top. That's so cheeky.
Big him up, man. That's his new team, innit? Big him up.
We got a super chat. Big up Paul Tierney for the super chat. It says Arsenal don't get as much respect on the manager. No, we're saying Arteta's getting it right because he has his tools.
Oh no. Arteta's been teaching Pep as well for a long time. I remember.
Yeah, that's been a thing.
Big boy thing. No one spoke about that one, but that's a big boy flex. That Arteta, obviously, Pep calling up Arteta back when Arteta was a player in that.
Oh yeah. We're not going to figure that one.
Some tips.
Call him back up.
Like, bro, is this? What do you think I should do? This, A, B, and C.
Fucking still going on about that.
We
talking about capping. Wait, Monty, my capping. You didn't call Klopp. You didn't call Klopp. Nah, he called Arteta.
Huh?
He respects.
He didn't call Klopp.
You know what?
Right.
He didn't call him G. Right. He called Arteta. Like, but he needs the best of the best. You already know that you're seeing the triangles and the patterns of play. You don't even know where certain men are playing.
Yeah,
like, my players just move everywhere. Everyone's just everywhere. Like, literally, everyone's everywhere. Literally, everyone is everywhere. I said
he does need more pots because, bro, everyone vouches for this guy. Like, everyone vouches for him. Like Poch, Pep, like Klopp himself. Like, everybody has said he's a top manager. Like, you can't ignore what
he's done with Xhaka as well, bro. Xhaka looks like
he made Xhaka. Oh yeah, big up Xhaka today, by the way.
Big up Xhaka. Xhaka, another big performance.
Don't you think he's a good player though? Like
He's
always
a good player.
He's always been a good player, but his problem was his decision making and his discipline. Yeah, sorry, that's the word. His discipline was always an issue.
Stopping him from being a great player.
Yeah, I think you should put him as captain again. I think you should put him as captain.
That captain armband looked good on him, bro.
Ethan, he was captain today. Remember the chat?
I remember.
Yeah, Montel. Do you know what? He can be captain because what we've always said is, yeah, he's done all this stuff and whatever, but he steps up to the plate, bro. He takes responsibility time and time again, whether it's good or bad. He takes responability, bro. And he clearly needs these man. These man listen to him, bro. These not respect him. After all they've seen on social media, because Arsenal are a big club, bro. They've seen these 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Yeah, what's crazy is that you man are making jokes, but what's crazy is that Xhaka actually walks into midfield. That's
yeah,
like maybe not Ethan's, but once he walks into
look on 12.
Monts and Corey's he walks into. Because if you're telling me Casemiro even dreams about starting over Xhaka right now, dreams about it.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what I'll say? Why you talking? Wait. What?
No, because you man are trying to make jokes about Xhaka like he's crap, but he walks into man's midfield.
How about that? He's been Arsenal for 7 years, by the way. But now let me just debunk. Actually, do you want to go first, Corey, or do I go first? I've got what I want to say to that.
Go, Monts, you go first because I need to gather, bro.
Because for 6 years and 11 months, Xhaka wasn't even good enough for Arsenal. First of all, yeah.
You want to go on the tweets, fam?
No. First of all, yeah. Second of all, I understand the Xhaka Henderson argument is actually viable now because Henderson's burnt out and Henderson's not the guy right now. But for 6 years, these men have gone toe to toe, and I've seen Xhaka get bossed by Milner. I've seen Xhaka get bossed by Henderson. I've seen Xhaka get bossed. Literally, bro, we played Arsenal the other day, fam. Literally the other day when we.
On top of that, yeah. What we've also been saying.
No, Casey, let me finish. When Xhaka booted Jota in his chest and was stinking up the gaff time and time again, up the gaff. Like all of a sudden, man has a good run of games, and all of a sudden he's getting into midfield.
No, it's not. This is what you're not getting, Montel. This is what you're not getting, G. You're not getting it. Montel, you're not getting it, bro. The one thing that the Arsenal fan base has been saying on top of the divide, because remember it's always been a divide. The whole fan base hasn't been Xhaka out. We want Xhaka. There's been bare of the fan base, even when Xhaka was doing all these stuff. The players still wanted him. They were like, bro, he's playing dead, but he's a good player. So that's one thing. It wasn't the whole fan base. On top of that, Montel, like with Xhaka, yeah, for years we didn't know his best position. We didn't know whether he was a box-to-box midfielder. We didn't know whether he was wait. We didn't know whether he was a DM. Bro, we said it, fam. We said, bro, because you're not an Arsenal fan, you might not hear these conversations. It might not reach the mainstream. But bro, these conversations have been had, bro, where people were saying we don't know like where Xhaka is best deployed. Yeah. Now that we may have found his best position, may have based off his current performances, and bro, he's looking like a complete new player. Like he's taken this role with pride. Yeah, he takes responsibility. He instructs the whole left side of the pitch. Basically, everyone on the left side holds instructions from Xhaka.
Do you know what it is though?
The whole left side.
You know what it is? It's players like it's very clear now. You can look at it, and realize why you kept him in it. Because for a while there was this. Why haven't you got rid of him? Why haven't you got rid of him? Why haven't you? And it's like at the time I was a bit like, because he's one of their best midfielders. That's why. And I'm not saying he's a like world-class midfielder. Yeah. He was one of your best midfielders, right? Consistent. He's a player that you can
He's available every game.
You know what?
He will take responsibility.
He's a bit like.
I can be available when you get red.
Gareth Barry type midfielder. Like
Fair enough, though. Carry on.
Gareth Barry. No, I hear that.
Someone once said on one of my streams,
availability
Saka's ceiling was James Milner, right? And the Arsenal fan was like, "That's disrespectful," but it's like, it is being disrespectful because James Milner's pretty much won everything, right? So to say Saka's ceiling is James Milner is not disrespectful to Saka, because James Milner.
You mean Xhaka?
Xhaka. Sorry, I always say it wrong. Yeah, Xhaka. Sorry, bro. It isn't disrespectful, but the thing that you've got with him now is he's got better midfielders round him. So all of a sudden, he can look good in a system because he's got other players. Like, this is the thing I kept saying all summer about when people were asking me how many goals Jesus would score and what Zinchenko would bring. I was like, even if you want to not talk about their ability, like individual, whether Jesus will get goals or not, or the fact is, one, their mentality is different. And two, they're players that have been playing in a Pep system for however many years, So they're going to get the Arsenal system so quickly. And you've seen it. Instantly, they get the Arsenal system. And this is what I was saying about some of the things that Zinchenko does that's massive, is the man floats about constantly. Not like David Silva used to do it a lot, but David Silva also had the sexy passes. But David Silva would not stop giving players options, constantly making triangles, just floating about. If there's two man, he'll be the third man to make a triangle, and someone will give him the ball, give it straight back. But he's got defenders off your back. Zinchenko does the exact same thing. So if you imagine you've got Xhaka and Zinchenko playing down that side now, it will work because they know how to play the system, and that will make Xhaka look better. Like, because isn't he captain for Switzerland as well?
Yeah.
Like, that's another relevance.
That's the thing.
We said that. We said that they didn't want to hear that. We said that they didn't want to hear it.
I'll be real. As I said, it's taken.
They used to say, "Oh, anyone can be captain for Switzerland." That's the line.
I was just about to say.
Personally, as I said, Henderson has run his race, innit? Like, I'm not disputing that. But when you want to do the Henderson thing, I always say have some fucking respect, because this man has captained the team to a Premier League, to a Champions League, after being named one of the worst signings for Liverpool. The guy who signed Henderson was fired, bro.
Yeah, he's got an elite mentality. I'll give it.
Do you know what I'm saying? Donny has captained Liverpool to every club trophy. As I said, he's no. He has captained Liverpool to every trophy available. Every trophy available. How about this? No. Listen, and let's just take it in. And man's been at Liverpool for 9 years. For 9 years, bro. For 9 years. Jack has been at your club for 7 years and hasn't played a single Champions League game. That's some fucking respect. That's what I'm saying.
That's what it always boils down to.
That's not that too much, surely.
Sad. Just have that wasn't nice once. That wasn't nice.
No. It's good.
No.
It opens up the door for the Henderson Gerrard conversation, so it's all good.
So, right. So if you want one minute you want to compare Gerrard to Henderson, the second minute you want to compare him to Xhaka. Have some fucking respect.
Who compared Henderson to Gerrard?
Me.
What you think? What is that? Is that actually the beat?
I didn't say you did it, but that's a conversation.
No. I have.
That's the only debate. Who's the better captain? That's the ability. Anything else?
Yeah. Obviously not a better player, but you lot scream about Xhaka being.
There's certain attributes that are very important. Like the same thing with Partey. The Partey thing. One of the most important attributes to any player is availability, right?
Yeah,
definitely.
Right, cool. Like, so if you're a team like Liverpool and small margins, how important is a captain? How important is a captain being able to drag them over the line, right? And when you look at Henderson, he's dragged Liverpool over, like, as captain. Like, and you can say, oh, it wasn't him, but wasn't it? Like, we can't say that. Being able to captain a team is very fucking important. So, look, I'm not saying he's technically better than Steven Gerrard ever in my lifetime. But and I only really use it. I have done it. I'm not doing it being serious. I'm doing it to defend Henderson when Henderson's being heavily criticised. Because I think even by some of Liverpool's fan base, Henderson gets too over criticised. Like even this season, it's like it's not his fault he's being asked to run the channels. He shouldn't be running fucking channels. He should be sitting back playing the Rodri role, not running channels. That's not his fault.
You know what, Daps, you're right. Obviously, Arsenal's got captain of Norway, is it?
Look, here we go back to Arsenal. It's gonna be Dax is about to be something cheeky about Arsenal. It's about to be something cheeky. It's so weird. It's so weird. Where's this cheekiness coming from? I don't get it. Where is this cheekiness? You see my point? That's why we say and why we are how we are. We have
I'm gonna put the mic down. We have cheekiness. Corey, have the floor. Please carry on.
This thing that you must can do something.
Proof's in the pudding right there. This is, and then you come back to me and say, why are you so this, why are you so that? Because of you. This is why. You man talking, you can't back it up.
But you got love captains in your team, do you not?
Corey, the rallies, you still play McTominay, bro. You don't get to talk to me, bro. You still play McTominay. He still starts for you. So you do not get to come to me and be cheeky about Xhaka. You don't.
Hold on a second. What's the difference between McTominay and Xhaka this season, right now?
Corey,
what?
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
Ethan, back in, please. You've been back in the stream. Back in, please. Ethan, back in, please.
I'm first to slate with McTominay because I don't.
Take them out.
That was so loud.
I'm first to slate McTominay. Yeah, I'm first to slate because, like, for me, I don't think he's a great baller. Like, I don't think he's good. But the games he has played as of recent, bro, have you men seen him celebrate?
Corey,
like McTominay.
Corey, I don't care. Corey, Xhaka's been arguably top 5 midfielders in the league right now. In fact, it's not even an argument. As of now, he is top 5 midfielders in the league, like central midfielders.
He has.
Yes.
Has he been better than Bentancur?
Yes. Yes, Ethan. Because Bentancur scored his first goal yesterday.
He has. Look at Bentancur all season.
That's a debate, Corey. Better than Eriksen is a debate to be had. And I think he has. But Eriksen's played well. Don't get me wrong.
Eriksen is going off like 2 games.
Mothers, it's just.
I think Eriksen's been our best player.
Yeah, that's you.
You're going off 2 games. It's not that difficult.
So Xhaka so far this season, Corey, I think he's on 3 goals, 4 assists in his new advanced role, like, bro, or 2 goals.
Xhaka's on 3 goals, 4 assists.
Yeah, he's got more cheating.
Yeah, something like that. Still, he's got like 2. Yeah, bro, he's moving brazy.
Wait, Xhaka's got the most GA for you, man.
I think so. I think he does. Or Jesus, they're joined. Yeah, bro, it's mad. So for me,
what you're trying to tell me is doing not more than Odegaard.
All right, sorry, I had to come in. I'm the Xhaka police. I'm gonna come in the middle. I'm the Xhaka police.
Yeah, come in. We'll come in.
When it's crazy,
he has 3 goals, 1 assist.
So he hasn't. It's not about him coming. He has
1 goal, 3 assists.
No, because you know what's similar. In fact, let me put this.
Where did you get that 4 goals?
Corey, I hate to do this to you.
3 goals, 4 assists.
Let me show you 1 sec. I'll tell you, G.
Corey, I hate to do this to you, innit? Yeah. How long did it take Fred to come decent? Can you tell me, Corey, how long it took Fred? Hold on, Corey. Can you tell me how long it took Fred to come decent?
I don't think he's decent.
No. Well, how long? Okay, how long did it take for him to start looking like an actual player?
Better. Yeah. Oh, like, but, bro, years. Since he came in, he hasn't been.
And obviously, but again, it did come with a few additions in midfield, right? Obviously, he had a few additions in midfield, and that allowed him to play a bit better. I think even with the addition of Casemiro, it will probably allow him to flourish a little bit better.
Is that good enough for Brazil, innit? So
yeah. But is that not good enough? Corey, is that good enough over the time span it's taken?
No.
Xhaka was a 40 million money. Xhaka was a 40 million pounds midfielder when you went and got him.
Oh,
yeah, you would call that a waste of money.
Xhaka was more than Thiago.
Man said he was.
I'm just
Thiago Montiel bought knowing that he's only going to play 20 games.
Thiago price is null and void.
Yeah, that's very cheeky. So what, bro? We bought Xhaka years ago. 1 second, we bought Xhaka years ago, and I don't think Xhaka's
hasn't increased in value, but I don't think he's decreased. I think we could.
No, it's not even a value conversation. Casey, it's not even a value conversation. I'm just saying with the Xhaka thing right now, it's just that for someone who's been so heavily criticized, and obviously, again, you keep the same energy, you commend him in what he's doing, but these conversations that he's being put in is crazy.
I don't know what conversations he's being put in. The only conversation I'll put him in is top five midfielders right now in the Prem. That's the only conversation I'll put him in. I don't know about any other conversation about him and Henderson and all that stuff.
I just think you saying he walks into teams' midfields and that he doesn't walk into anyone's midfield because he hasn't played a single Champions League game for you, man. He doesn't know the meaning of the game.
We're talking about the Prem, like you said, Monto. We're talking about Prem. So what are you talking about Champions League games?
No. I'm saying as he doesn't know the meaning of a big game. For me, I think Xhaka has.
Monto, he's played for his country, captains. What do you mean he doesn't know about a big game?
Oh my days.
That's cheek, Montel. So what, Montel? What does Switzerland do? Game, you don't know what a big game is. No, wait. What do you mean? What does Switzerland do? What do you mean? What does Switzerland do, bro? They're playing the same competition as England.
As I said, we'll move on. As I said,
let's move on.
France were late, okay.
Now they're late. All of a sudden.
Listen, I'm going to leave you lot to it. I'm going to sign out. I'm going to leave you a lot to it, but it was good fun as usual. Everyone, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Make sure, yeah.
And you lot are going to carry on big thing. Love it.
Big up, your title contender. We chat, man. We chat. We
actually chat.
Big up my fellow title contender.
Big up my
literally. You know the thing. You know the vibe.
You know how we link, man.
So, Ethan, 6 goals conceded. First half was very shaky.
Goals.
That second half, obviously, Son just kind of came on.
No cleaning though.
I think we had a chat about this before the game, where it's like, I think you lot always kind of bully Leicester anyway, but I think they always somehow get a 1-2 goal against you. Like they somehow grab a 1-2 goal and then you just hit them for 4 and 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be real. Like me and kids will talk about it as well. Like in terms of Leicester's defense is just finished, isn't it? So I didn't really doubt that we were gonna wash them out. Like Kane always bags. Kane got his annual goal, or his 2 seasons of like at least 2 goals per season against Leicester, and like he just bullies them. So it was never a thing about scoring, but I just knew that they were gonna score as well, because obviously you got Davinson Sanchez at the back and whatnot. I feel like generally the game is not too much to talk about other than Son. I feel like Conte doesn't get much props because he switched to a midfield 3 later on in the game and played Kane and Son up top, and we all saw what my world-class strikers do, you know. And yeah, like before the game, I heard guys saying stuff like Son's a scrub, Son this, that, so-and-so's got more goals than Son. And he just came on, just showed really why he got the golden boot last season. And, you know, it's good timing to start scoring goals, going into NLD, get off the mark, and great finishes. He's
that purple patch type of player. What do you mean, I agree?
Yeah.
Corey,
I agree. He's a purple patch type of player, but the purple patch is over now.
Ethan, just before I talk about your point, sorry. Why again is Corey being cheeky in regards to Arsenal? Like you say that we're this type of way, but Corey's now made another cheeky comment about Arsenal.
So then what? And then what?
You are currently 6 points behind me. You are 6 points behind me. Corey, you are 6 points behind me.
On the slide, you are, bro.
I'm in the middle, bro.
In the middle.
Why, Corey? Why is that good for you? Why is that good for you that Tottenham beat me? That means they're further away from you.
Yeah, you
don't need to worry about what any. You want to draw, so why?
Everyone wants you man down, though. That's the thing. Because of the way you man chat, bro. We spend the whole stream chatting about the way you man chat.
No, bro.
You man need the humbling. I might even dish that to you, big man thing.
Ethan, don't get sidetracked. We're talking about Tottenham. These men had chest when they were 8, so they're going to have chest, like big boy chest, when they're first. So let them.
Bro, like, is it not good that Son is in form for the NLD? Like, is it?
Yeah.
This is everything you guys did.
But I'm just saying, I agree with what Ethan said. It's good that he scored and he's in form. Like, I'm just like, it's good that Jesus scored in your game and he's in form.
Yeah,
like,
but you didn't say
you never said. You didn't say that though. You never said that.
But
you didn't say that.
But I wasn't there when you guys were speaking about Jesus. I came in and
you're a liar. You're a liar. Corey, you're a liar. Forget about it. Corey, I don't care.
Anyway, we're talking about the Spurs.
We're talking about Spurs.
Corey, we don't care. We don't care.
Carry on.
Yeah. No, bro, I can't lie. Yeah, big up Son, but this is the difference, bro. Like, I've got ridiculous talent just baking on the bench. Like, I can't lie. I said I didn't want Richarlison to start. Son comes off the bench and just does the Mazzolini. You get me? That's what you man are dealing with at the moment, bro.
Hey, hashtag bench. You know
but if you wanna talk about adding context, when we beat Leicester, we was told it's not a big game. So why are you so gassed about scoring a hat-trick against Leicester?
No one said they
don't do that. Don't do that because we was told Leicester are dead food. We was told Leicester
was a big game.
I started the stream by saying we all know Leicester's defense is. Bro, they're bottom of the league. They haven't got a win.
Yeah, no. At the time, I said they were. At the time, I didn't expect them to still be bottom. G. Just know that they're still bottom somehow. They're still West.
No one's saying that. No one's uplifting Leicester. The first thing we did was say they stink.
Ethan's gassed that Son's got a hattie against Leicester. That's what I was saying.
No, you got a hattie in 13 minutes.
Literally, bro.
That's a mad thing.
Leicester. Is that not a mad thing against anyone in the Premier League? And they were worldies, by the way.
Big him up in that. But I'm just saying, like, context, but tell context. That's what I'm saying. Some context. I was adding some.
Oh, you might want the same energy, sickers.
I'm adding some context.
What context? You got the hattie in 30 minutes
against Leicester. You have to add who it's against.
No. Who's the last player for Arsenal that's got to hat you in 30 minutes?
I don't know, Monto. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
There you go. In the box.
My point is, Monto, that's not my point, though. My point is, big him up, but it's against Leicester. They're bottom of the league, like Ethan just said.
Bro, so hold on. Stop this. Because you know last season when you lot thanked Leicester, and the first thing I said to you lot was, Leicester have won 2 games in 9, so you're supposed to beat them.
And so I spanked them this season. We can talk about this season.
No. You man crucified me for that. You crucified me for that. Yeah?
Yeah.
You man should beat them. Everyone knows Tottenham should beat Leicester. It's a historic thing that Leicester gets spanked by Tottenham. Like,
especially at the lane.
Lane has 20 and 19 or 20 and 20 against them.
Disgusting. Yeah.
Like, to go and score a hat-trick, 13 minutes off the bench, no matter who you are playing. You can be playing Sheriff, you can be playing Bournemouth, you can be playing I don't know, Real Madrid. Anyone you score a 30-minute hat trick is a mad thing against anyone, bro.
Yeah, and the manner of the goals. I think before that it was 3-2 in it. Before that it was 3-2. Like we didn't have a good game in it, but I wouldn't say the game was completely gone. But they could have had a chance to come back in the game, bro. So what does Son do? He hasn't got a goal all season. Just smack treeing, bro.
Yeah,
so
stinky.
Let me go to the carpet. Allow me.
Like, see, this is what allow me.
Hey, Ethan, I hear it. Don't get that win.
He's going to do to Arsenal. That's the next. That game's in what? 2.5 weeks. I just think you can't downplay a 13-minute.
2 weeks. Bro. I'm not downplaying it, Montel. I'm just not gassing it like it's the next thing after sliced bread, fam. That's all I'm saying. I big him up, and I said I'm bigging him up. Yeah, I bigged him up, and I bigged up Son when he got his hattie, and I said big him up because a hat trick anywhere, like you said, is a big thing. I would big up Nketiah if he got a hat trick in Europa League. Big him up, like, you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, like Ethan just said, Son was the golden boot holder last season. So if you think I'm going to be ranting and raving and screaming a man's name down the sheet because he's got his first 3 goals after people like Haaland are on 11 and Jesus is bagging and on 4, like, brother.
Wait, why are you dashing Jesus' name in there? Don't dash
Jesus because he just bagged.
Don't dash his name in there. Don't dash him.
Man dashed him.
You know what I'm saying? But so you know what I'm saying though? I'm just saying, that obviously other men are bagging. Son's only just started bagging in game week 7, and I'm not just gonna be saying like, oh, yeah, Son's back.
But he's caught up so quickly. That's the point. Like,
in 13 minutes.
Son's caught up.
Caught up where?
You know, before yesterday, he caught up to Jesus'
over 3 goals.
Yeah, before yesterday. Do you remember that one, Ethan? That tweet that you cheekily sent in about 7 p.m. today. Yeah, now change that because it don't make sense.
Oh, because Jesus got 1 goal. Yeah, by the way, just to clarify, man, that everyone on the stream, the tweet was that before today, obviously, Son equaled Jesus' tally in 12 minutes, which is the truth. It took him 12 minutes off the bench.
Yeah, and now it's not the truth. That's how that's not the truth, bro.
That's how football is. So you can't do that.
You must spoke too soon. That's you lot's problem. You speak too early. Now look. What you should do is go talk to your friend over there on the left, Mont, and say he's got that many more than Salah. But you're not going to do that, are you? It's all about Arsenal.
No, I'm not going to do that. Because Mont is done and he knows he's done. But you, man, are acting like you're top of the league.
Does he know he's done?
Does he really
he's done? He knows he's done.
I said, as of now, it looks like we're finishing 4th. As of now.
No. Are you done? Yes or no?
Done, not 4th. Are you done, bro?
Not 4th. Are you done? Yes
or no? For me, 4th is done.
Do you have to answer, bro? They're trying to turn us against each other. Don't worry.
4th is no. For my standards, 4th is done. 4th is done. For my standards, 4th is done, bro. Even when I have my injury, back in 30. 4th is definitely done for my standards, G.
Yeah, you don't want some joking. 4th is done.
4th is done. Let's be honest. But that's just for now. But again, I haven't brought up Salah. I haven't brought up any of these men. All I've done is big up Son. And the Arsenal man just can't seem to take it. Like, I don't know in what planet can you live and not big up a 13-minute hat trick?
Bro, we big that
goal.
I beat it up.
But why did you do this against Leicester?
I'm not going to mantle it, bro.
No. No one's asked you to mantle it. It is a backhanded compliment. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're paying, but you're not that paying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a backhanded compliment.
You're good.
You're nice, but you're not that. You're nice, but you're not all that.
It's that. It's that.
You got your leg, but your teeth are dead.
This is it. I'll tell you the perfect backhanded comment. I'll tell you the perfect one for Son. You got your hattie, but you're only on 3 goals. That's what I'll tell him. You got your hattie, but you're only on. That's what his dad would tell him.
But why are you doing that? I don't get it.
That is what. Wait.
But that's talking about Son's stand, bro. Get a grip. Get a grip. You signed a 50 million centre back and you're playing right back. What's your point, bro?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Someone will get told. He'll be like, Dad, look, I got the match ball. He would say, great, you got the match ball, but you're only on 3 goals. Get in the garden and train. Get in the garden and train. That is what you'll get.
Again, do you know what's funny? These type of, how do I explain it? This type of narrative that you lot are spinning. We know that Son's on 3 goals and he's been crap apart from this 45 minutes.
And also, Son's played against that Ward keeper. That keeper don't even make my bench. That keeper don't make my bench. He's the deadliest. But to be honest,
so if he's so dead, why didn't you put 6 past him? I don't get it.
Put 4 past him. Sorry, I didn't put 6.
Yeah, why didn't you put 6? He can't be that dead. You can't be that dead.
Oh my god!
Bro,
that's like 6 past him.
That's how dead he is, bro. He can see the
10. What did Arsenal do against this? Wait, so what did Arsenal do against this keeper? How many goals did you man score?
4-2.
Hard, right? So who scored that?
Yeah, so what's the
Yeah, why didn't Gabby Jesus score Hattie? I'm just deep in it.
No, he got both of his goals in that game. He got both.
He got 2. Oh, that's what we're doing. I forgot about that game.
Oh wait, no, he got 2 goals and 2 assists.
Yeah, so they get more GA.
Funny that. But don't forget about that.
GA or goals. Because maybe if he did 2 more, he would have been 6. So
no.
So now it's about him playing the full 90, Montel. Montel, stop. Montel, you're moving post.
Son,
yeah, Montel, right.
For half an hour and bagged 3 goals.
Yeah, I think that's On average, that's about a goal every 5 minutes. Imagine you played the full 90. I ain't great at maths, but fuck me.
Yeah, imagine.
And Son missed the sitter, by the way. Son missed the sitter. Could have been.
Yeah, that's on him for being a bum, missing a sitter. That's not awful.
At the end of the day, Son's played 90s.
We're talking.
So stop doing that because Son's played 90s and missed opportunities and black. So what we're not gonna do?
No one's disputing he's been.
So then why should I big him up? Why should I big him up?
Because he bagged a 30-minute hat trick.
That's great.
So what, Montel? If he continues this form, right? So he blanks for the next 7 games. Then the next game he goes and gets 2 goals and blitzes it. Am I meant to start bigging him up again?
But no. But you know, I've been getting onto Son. Watch any other stream. I called this guy a bum on the terrace like the other day. Yeah. However, I'm gonna be consistent. He's come on in 30s. He's come on in the 60th minute and secure the game, not just by getting the 1 goal, but bagging a hat trick in 30 minutes. I'm going to give you, if I'm going to be getting onto you, I'm going to give you your props. It's that.
So why didn't you do that for Xhaka? Because you said he's been stinking up the gaff for 7 years, and now he's playing 7 good games. No. You didn't gaff.
No. Xhaka putting in good performances and Son scoring a 30-minute hat trick is not the same thing, bro.
Why is it not the same? What, Xhaka's not going to score
because of one little period of the game. There's a big up.
Bro, I had to G-check man for comparing Xhaka to Henderson and all them things there. I said have some fucking respect. I think Xhaka has taken far too long to come good. He's playing well in this advanced 8 position, and that's as far as it goes for me. I never came with a backhanded compliment until you started comparing him to people who can't lace their boots, G, and he's bucked them every time. He's fucked up every time he's bucked them, bro. That's when I started getting on to Xhaka. Not from if you ask me about Xhaka without saying all the comparisons, I'll say what I need to say. I've complimented Xhaka many times this season. Yeah. The captain thing, but apart from the captain thing, I've complimented him many times. But when man start saying he walks into man's midfield and all them things, I'll call that out. So that's not
the backhanded compliments are dead.
Like,
wait, sorry. I just want to answer this Spurs.
No one said. By the way, no one said after this hat trick, Son's the best player in the world. He's better than this. He's better than that. We're just talking solely about the hat trick, bro.
All right, sorry. For me personally, maybe because my standards are quite high at the moment, I can't big up someone that has blanked for 7 games and now has decided to go and get a hat trick. I can't give him as many flowers as I want to. I want to big him up, and I bigged him up. And I'm saying that big up Son. Don't get it twisted. Big, bro. Because I've been doubting Son. I said, bro, this Son guy's been stinking up. I even put in my fantasy. I said, I trust this guy, bro. I've trusted him. And he let me down. So that's why maybe it's a bit of hurt. Yeah, you get it. Maybe it's a bit personal, car. I backed Broski. Don't get it twisted. I rate Son and Kane are the only 2 Tottenham players I can say, you know what? Despite the rivalry, them man are ballers still. So Son has been letting me down. So if I can't give him his flowers after a man's let me down so many times. Yes, pick you up, thumbs up, but now I need to let's kick on, like kind of thing. Let's kick on.
Yeah,
that's the Arsenal mentality, Montel.
Just before we move on, I just want to talk about something.
It's Arsenal's mentality. But Ethan, Benton Court and Højbjerg.
Yeah, I can't lie. It's impressive, isn't it? It's impressive, bro.
People are saying my audio's is my audio mad, Montel?
No, it wasn't mad. It was mad. Just jump in and jump back out, innit? Jump in and jump back out.
All right, I'm gonna leave one second.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, but Bentancur and Højbjerg, Jesus, what a midfield. They complement each other very well. They are very intelligent. You know, they bounce off each other. One thing I'll say though, just quickly while I've got the 2 of you in here. Man, we'll get onto Perisic as a signing and saying that he was a bit old and rinsed and all this stuff. Has your opinions changed, or are we still at that kind of stage where Perisic is this washed up guy? He's 35 apparently. What are we saying about that?
I don't think he's that great.
No, I think he's a good player. No one said he's not a good player, but you know what's going on. Like you bought the next big thing at 33.
So how's it look so far?
I think he's looked good so far, but I generally think, but with Perisic, like his set pieces are always going to be good. Like Perisic's right foot, left foot has always been a thing forever. He's always had that. But I still think personally that with Perisic, I don't think he's been tested yet. I think what I will give him props is for going right wing back. So he switched wings and still put in a good performance. So that there, you can't just switch wings and still be good. That's, you know what I'm saying? I just think that with Perisic, he's been, I don't think he's been tested defensively because you lot have been quite good.
Kind of sound, yeah.
You know,
what the thing is, Mons. You know what it is?
He wasn't good against Chelsea. I mean, in fact, sorry, he wasn't good against.
He didn't play it, no.
Nah, the team, bro.
Sporting,
that's the one.
Sporting Lisbon, yeah, he wasn't great. That's you know what's funny? That was the only game where I was like, shit, I hope not say watching this. I can't lie. He wasn't great in it.
That's the first team that I listen. Even though I still think you lot have played fossil football for over 60% of your games, but you can play fossil football, but a team not play well against you. I think the team. There's not a lot of teams that played well against Tottenham. As in, like, I'd say only Chelsea, Sporting. That's it. I think. Like, have actually banged ball against you, man. Like, played football against you, man. So even though you, man, have played fossil football, not a lot of teams have has popped the ball around you. So you know what I'm saying. So if you can keep that up, I don't think it's an issue with Perisic maybe not being tested, because he might not need to be tested, because if you lot are sound enough defensively, he won't need to be tested. You see what I'm saying? Like how Cancelo's protected, or again when Trent. When the defense was really good at Liverpool, Trent was.
I'll be real. Defensively, Perisic isn't dead, bro. He's not exceptional defender.
I didn't say
he's just steady. Like, but the thing is, he excels in the attacking aspect. Like, his delivery's on point. It's amazing. Yeah, he beats his man, which is amazing. Like 1-on-1, I think you've seen that. Like most of the time he beats his man, and also in terms of his football IQ, bro. Like. You've seen him play on the right. He can do it. He's got both foot. Bro, I can't. He's exactly what I needed. Exactly that. And even in regards to Cess, he's making Cess play better when he's like Cess is just a nervous unit on the ball and just running forward. And he's making Cess actually come out his shell, get forward, run at man. And I've deeped. It's not just like Perisic just doing it. Or Cessa's doing it, it's Perisic as well. Like these lot, they're offering a lot, man. I can't lie. It's good stuff. It really is.
No, I hear it. No, I hear it. And Davinson Sanchez.
That guy.
He nearly, bro. I think the longer he stayed on the pitch.
Yeah, this is why I said stats. You know stats. Yeah, this is why I said stats are just so crazy. Yeah, like what was that stat?
I know what you're gonna say. We haven't conceded in 9 games that Davinson Sanchez has played.
And that's what I'm saying. If you didn't watch football and you just looked at your phone and saw that stat, you'll be thinking, right, that's hard.
Davinson's a man. Like
he's a Saturn.
He honestly the worst centre back.
That penalty that made me sick. You know, when he gave that penalty, I was like,
why did he do that?
But I don't think that was a pen. You know,
I think that was outside the box.
What?
I think it was
not even at the contact, bro. I literally don't think it was enough contact to be a pen.
How? What game are you man watching, bro?
It's just soft, fam.
No,
I'm not.
No, even if it was clumsy, G.
I was mad.
No. It was soft.
That's the blatest pen you're ever gonna get.
Yeah, that was pretty blatant.
That was a pen, G.
Hey, man, I've got a cut in it, but obviously. Man United just do Man United things and just leave us to.
You got
you're a neutral, innit? You're a neutral.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just here. I said 8th, innit? There. You alone. Arsenal top of the league, trying to win the league.
Just fuck off, man. Just fuck off.
Well, like literally, just leave us.
He's actually got to go to their Etihad next. Just fuck off.
Man's verbally.
Oh yeah, that's a derby, innit? There's 2 derbies that game week.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 2 derbies.
Technically a London derby against Palace as well. Is that 3?
Yeah. Chelsea and Palace.
Chelsea away to Palace. Tottenham.
Yeah, that's a big game week.
So the police ain't getting no rest, bro. They're gonna be spread again.
Yeah, that's spread
it's
out.
gonna be a mad thing.
Liverpool away to Arsenal, Man United
and just
to Everton.
In regards to us getting dominated by Sporting and all these other teams, bro. and looking like we're defensive football, bro. I hate when man them say this here, but Conte ball, bro, it's transitional. Okay, you know what I'm gonna say, bro.
What, spicy counter attack? Spicy counter attack.
Yeah, that's the spicy way of saying it. Transitional.
It's literally cool, whatever you want to call it. We're a team that plays transitional football, which means when we're defending, we defend with bare man. We can commit bare bodies back. When we're attacking, we overload the attack. Our fullbacks go, our midfielders, it's just beautiful. And because you don't dominate in possession and it's not pleasing the eye, man would say it's boring football. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, but are you not getting dominated every game?
Bro, I don't mind as long as I win games.
No.
But you don't.
As long as I keep clean sheets. But as long as I keep clean sheets, because I've got so many defenders back and so many men sitting behind the ball, that I'm calm. And as long as I still score goals because I commit bare bodies, I'm happy, bro.
So
you just
contradict yourself because you're saying as long as you do defensive football and that you're happy. We're not saying that it doesn't work. We're saying that that's what you do. So you saying transitional overload? I'm not hearing that, bro. What I'm hearing is defensive football and counter attack. That's what I'm
it's
hearing.
Not like that for the whole 90, bro. Under Mourinho, bro, you'd see me bake back for the whole game, bro.
That's what you do. That's what you
do. So Ethan, you've probably added a little 10 to 15 minutes of spice. That's about it.
Basically, they don't bang ball. Do you know
what I mean? Conte's throwing in about 10 to 15 minutes of decent football a match. And Ethan saying we're no longer counter-attacking because you're not holding for full 90.
That's what I'm saying.
You're doing it for 60, 70, G.
I'm exhilarating and exciting when I'm going forward, bro. And
because you hit on the counter. Everything's fast. Everything happens quickly. It's 1-2 pass and you're in.
I promise you, bro.
How many of your goals have been like 1-2 pass or 1-2-3 combination of pass from the defense to the attack?
Quite a lot.
And what's that? We would class that as counter. We will class that as counter.
That's counter attack, bro.
But not every goal's like that, bro.
No, Eve. But this one, Eve. Let me ask you a question.
But majority. That's my point. It's too many of them.
Basically, Conte ball is like Mourinho ball with just a little bit all-purpose seasoning. That's basically what Conte ball is. That's literally what it is. Just a little bit of all-purpose, and then you get
no. Okay, paprika.
Yeah, just a little bit of paprika.
Something a little different. Yeah, a little something different.
Mourinho ball. Bro, Mourinho ball was actually Kane getting on the ball, head up, find Son running and beyond, and that's a goal, bro.
Before the injuries, though, that was Sky working, though.
That's what got me top of the league. It got me top of the league in November, bro.
Kane got goals and most assists.
If Mourinho got the backing that Conte got, like
I know. If you managed to play that final, who knows? This whole stigma around.
You know, he might still be here. We don't know.
Talking about challenging for titles.
Roma doing their thing right now.
Yeah, they just lost though.
He might have been able to bring Dybala. He might have actually had the power to bring Dybala to Spurs.
Creativity.
If they won a trophy, Monto. If they won a trophy and they competed in the league, Dybala would have came. Why not? Like, literally, why not?
I think everything fell apart.
Instead, I got Conte.
Dybala didn't come.
Instead, you got Conte and you got players like Jet Spence that you thought we needed, bought him, and now you don't even play him.
Instead, I got Basuma baking on my bench and Perisic improving my team.
Yeah, and your manager saying you don't understand what's going on in training.
Yeah,
you don't have a bumblebee.
I'll give you this, but what I will say, there's a time and a place to talk about Tottenham's football, but today wasn't. The 16.
They scored 6. They scored 6.
But again, like someone said in the comments, bro, it wasn't like completely entertaining it up until like the first half was dead. I was a bit disappointed. I always knew we were winning the game, don't get me wrong, but it's like we weren't in control of the game, innit? Even defensively, like Leicester were asking a few questions. And like we were sitting back a little bit and I was getting a bit hot, I can't lie.
The Daka header.
Where's Corey even? Where's Corey? Man, did Corey try to tell me De Gea is better than Lloris?
He missed. Daka does stink. There was that cross where I think he handballed it instead of just heading it past.
Yeah, he got a yellow. That was so fresh.
And there was one time he threw and got man just rolled into Lloris as well.
I used to think Pats and Dax.
I thought he was dangerous when he first came.
He is okay, but he just played so dead.
Do you reckon it's because Leicester are shit, or do you think he's not good enough and they're missing Iheanacho? Because he's starting over Vardy as well.
But I don't even think Iheanacho's great.
He's not good enough, innit?
No, and I think Iheanacho can be an it, bro. Iheanacho, I wouldn't say he's great, but Iheanacho does a thing in the Premier League. He's a Premier League striker.
How about this? I don't see him if him and Patson Daka played the same amount of games, same minutes, whatever. I don't see him getting many more goals than Daka. Maybe 2 or 3 more.
I do.
I can't lie. I don't see them being. I don't think Iheanacho's that much better.
I think Iheanacho's doing way better than that.
And I think Iheanacho's all-round games
doing, but I don't think he is. Do you reckon?
Yeah, 100 is passing.
I don't know.
On the ball. Daka's just like a goal scorer.
I agree with his link-up plays a lot better than Daka's. Yeah, in terms of back to goal, he's definitely a lot better.
Like, he's quick. Yeah. Daka's quick.
He's more behind guy. Yeah, they're just both okay. Yeah. They're both okay.
Yeah, Iheanacho is better with his back to goal and things like that. Like he can bring the team. And
look at this. 2 seasons ago, like because obviously last season Iheanacho was third choice striker pretty much. Injuries, third choice striker. He had 40 many games. Season before that, 25 appearances, 12 goals.
It's not bad. That's not bad for a Leicester side anyway.
And
Vardy was still their main guy as well.
Case better than some of our guys, better than some of your guys.
That's big. Until we've been crying out for a striker to get us even 10.
Like 12 goals, and that's 25. Casey, he didn't play the whole 38, 25 appearances.
And he didn't start. Yeah, Vardy used to start as well. They used to do the duo thing, innit? It was them two.
Iheanacho got 12 goals in 16 starts, G.
Yeah, he didn't start that much. I remember it was always the Vardy thing, and then Iheanacho started bagging, and he started getting his starts.
When they run up as a front two.
Yeah. He started getting his starts, but before that, he wasn't even really starting. He was getting subs, but bagging.
Iheanacho is one of them guys where like he's not good enough of a footballer to come in after 5-6 games and just do a 10.
Oh yeah, he needs a run of
he needs to play, and then keep his run going. And there's nothing wrong with that, innit? I think, bro, there's only a select man that can actually like. It is a skill to just be able to come off the bench and bag, bro, and just play that role.
You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. My guy Divock. Guy Divock, but obviously these idiots sold him. But yeah, like I don't know, man. It's a skill. I'm telling you, it's a skill to come off the bench and do it. Like for me, there's a couple man that can do that. I think Julian Alvarez is very good at that. Already we're seeing he's very, very good at that. You know what I'm saying?
I think Pep is just Julian Alvarez is another guy that's not being spoken about, obviously for obvious reasons because of Haaland. But I think my man's taken himself very well in the sense that he comes in, bro. He comes in knowing that he knows he's the second guy. He knows what his position is, bro. My man comes in, energy levels, quality. It's obviously it drops off, but it's not like he still bags and he still looks like a great player, bro.
I reckon
he start elsewhere.
I reckon he looks at Grealish at bottom goes nom. I can't lie.
Yeah,
I'm reckon he's looking at Grealish and he's going, "You better bag, big boy. You better bag." Yeah.
Bro, Grealish, this is the pressure season, not only for Haaland. Obviously, I don't even think it's pressure for Haaland, but I think it's disgusting pressure for Grealish, bro. Like, people are questioning his England spot, which I don't know why. I feel like he still should be in the England squad because I feel like he's still a good player. But people are starting those type of comments are coming out, which last season we would have never questioned him being called up for England or anything like that. Now they're talking about should he be called up? Like, is he the guy? Like, bro, like it's a big season for Grealish, you know. So yeah, my eyes are on him still. My eyes are on him. Julian Alvarez, we already know he's not first choice striker. I'm not expecting him to come and get 20 goals and blow everyone out the water. But what he's done so far, I can't complain.
I hear it. But listen, guys, I think we are going to round it off there. Obviously, there wasn't too many games to talk about. Haaland gets his customary goal. I think again, walking.
Jesus gets his.
So, no, it gets his. Gets a goal for one. But again, it's a bit annoying that all of our teams couldn't play. It's always fun when everyone plays, so we can go head to head. But I think we could say this day belongs to North London in the sense that you man had your games today, you won your games, and obviously we go into international break. A lot less football at the moment. But that doesn't mean the streams are going to stop. The streams are still going to keep going. Time for some concept shows, you know, where we can build our favorite team, put it to the fans, where you can vote, call-in shows, and yeah. So obviously, I can't wait. Obviously, I'm pretty sure the man them are quite competitive. We know how competitive. You guys probably don't know, but the man them are very competitive. So I'm pretty sure we all want to win in terms of being able to build a team. You know the sort of game when you have one player, then the next person gets to choose a player. You can't choose a player from the same team. You have to build your team. That's the type of thing we're going to be doing, and I think it's going to be fun. Have some fun with the streaming. We will come away from being objective and arguing all the time, and see how it is. Obviously, in 2 weeks' time, we will have a lot of content coming for the NLD. A lot of NLD content, Rise, and a few special guests that I won't be saying for now. And yeah, we also have the Manchester Derby as well. So a lot of stuff for October. October is going to be hefty. European football is going to come hefty. So
Arsenal are going to be stepping into October, top of the table.
Trust me.
Another month. Literally another month past, man, still there.
And then you start the month with another L. You did that last month with United, didn't it?
Oh, so wait, Ethan, you changed from drawing to now you're going to beat me? Wait, by the end of the stream, it's changed?
Your words, Keith. Your words, bro.
Don't worry,
I don't know what
we weren't finished.
A bit invincible.
I can't lie. We'll see it, I guess. We'll see.
Yeah.
But listen, we are 3 likes off of 75 likes. So if you haven't liked the video, drop a like. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe. We are 40 subs now away from 2,200. So let's keep the road running to the new targets. Can't wait to hit that 2,200. We've been underwhelming with the amount of videos we've been doing, but again, so much football's been missed, and there's only so much we can cover. But listen, guys, it's been another episode of Big Six Bands. I just want to big up all the members as well. Jamie Phillips, who's joined his membership 1 day ago. So big up Jamie Phillips for that. Marshall Ayub, Mortaza, T-Baby, Gunben, Duffers, Solo M City FC. Not here today, but we'll big her up always. Chelsea OG, Daniel Potters, Army, Joel Madonka, Aiden Andrews. We got a lot of members, you know. Jesus. Aiden Andrews, Cass, and Ricky. Yo, hey, keep going.
10 times, man.
Link in the description below. Big up all the members. Big up Kai as well. Been in the chat. Smash up the like button. Make that happen. Anthony, good to see you as well. Ethan was nowhere to be seen after the Sporting Lisbon game. We know.
No, he wasn't. We know.
Stomach.
But don't worry, we'll address that in the Champions League roundup when we have some Champions League.
We will address that one. Don't worry. We will address that.
Who's we? Sorry, who's we?
Me. I'll be addressing it.
Oh yeah, you'll be addressing it.
Yeah, I'll be addressing it.
I don't attend the.
Oh wait, no wristbands for them.
Yeah.
You know what? You can be cheeky because I'm not in it, so it's fine.
Yeah, no,
I will be cheeky.
We'll give you.
I'm cheeky when I'm top of the prem, so I'll let you not be cheeky.
That's what I'm saying. You can play a role. I like you, man. You can play up the time.
Yeah, I get it. No, I get it, man. I'm not. I'm not in the chat, so I can't talk.
Donny's G. We all claim that. I'll claim Europa League, man.
No, I hear that, man.
The way you know first Europa
League team to win the league and that. But listen, we are another episode of Big Six Bands. Again, make sure you tune into another show. Obviously, no show tomorrow for obvious reasons. Tuesday, we are going to change the concept, but I can't quite tell you guys the details yet. But just be ready for your daily shows as usual. But guys, take care. It will be time for another Big Six Bank show. Make sure you tune in next time. Like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.